Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing today? I am back. I'm back streaming after some midterms that I had to focus on this week. So finally, that those are done. Now I can kind of not stream and be able to watch y'all. Be able to watch some CDL and hang out with y'all. Today, hopefully it'll be a good watch party, since it's gonna be a bit of an interesting day. This is kind of my first time, not first time, but it's probably one of the first streams I've done a watch party where there's only 2 matches, because usually I don't really do watch parties with this when I did kind of say that before, that I don't do watch parties because there's only like two matches. But you know, I mean, I gotta support my LA Thieves boys, so gotta show some love to them. Hope everyone's having a good Friday so far. Hope everyone's having a good Friday so far. I mean, I just kind of woke up, like, I just made some food, and you know, now chilling with you all, and hopefully the matches will go the way I think it'll go, but we will have to see. So I have my pickups right here for today's matches, y'all. So I got Raven. I got Thieves winning this with a game 5, and with a game 5. We'll have to see though, because Carolina did say that Carolina is in a facility / apartment now where they're actually playing together. So this is going to be quite interesting. This is going to be quite interesting, and we'll have to see how they do so against the Thieves, which they are kind of a hot, fiery start at the moment. But we'll have to see. And I do also have Rocker winning this on a 3-0 fashion. I just don't think LAG, like, I want to give some love to LAG still, but just the way things have been going for LAG. I did hear they actually did do a roster change, so this is gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, the tweet right here. Yeah, Flames will be joining the starting roster for Assault, which it's going to be interesting because they're essentially a young team at the moment. This is a young team still, so it's going to be interesting on how they can mesh together. But we'll have to see. But oh, but let's see what happens. I mean, I'm still hoping for LA Thieves to take out Carolina, since I still believe in them more in terms of their teamwork and such. But yeah, chat, yesterday, also last week was weird as hell.
LA Thieves' new undefeated roster takes on the Carolina Royal Ravens, playing from their new facility.
And the 0-3 LA Guerrillas roster goes up in flames. Will the change make a difference in their match against the Minnesota Rocker? Let's find out.
Which purple team will reign supreme? It's all coming up right now on the Call of Duty League. Of course it's on Gwyn. One player left. Gwyn seals the deal.
Like last week, chat, it's been so weird with the matches, and such. Like look at Ultra. Look at Ultra. Like for some reason, Ultra and New York they're supposed to be top 4 teams. They have fallen their ass. Like they have fallen ass to the ground for some reason. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the hell's been going on with them, but
Wait.
look at this. Look at that. Ultra's being absolutely getting slammed lately. Like, ooh, look at that. I mean, Atlanta's doing Atlanta things, so it's whatever. But I thought that Ultra would go against Atlanta in the game 5, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. New York and Ultra have regressed lately. I don't know what's been going on with them. Like, Ultra's Envoy on Ultra is getting worse, and you know, I don't know. It's so weird.
We've always known they are good to make it to Championship Sunday, but now they look like they're playing for trophies again.
Yeah, it feels like a one-team league. For so long, we've been talking about the Big Four, but we've seen Toronto regress, New York regress, and Optic stay a little stagnant, and Atlanta FaZe has been smoking everybody. 3-1 versus Optic Texas. You go up against Toronto 3-0 in a smackdown. Simp is nearly breaking records. The search and destroys on point, and all 4 players are contributing massively. The meta is starting to shape in their direction. They look dominant.
And we're blessed in this split, right? Because we're going to see them take on New York Subliners this weekend on Sunday. So for Atlanta FaZe, not only is their strength of schedule insane, but they've been making it look incredibly easy.
Let's look at some of the numbers. Subliners losing 2 matches in a row in week 2. Meanwhile, Atlanta is putting up these digits: a 9-3 hardpoint record, a 1.09 KD as a squad, and what I find most impressive, 8-2 in search and destroy. That's your bread and butter here for a lot of the teams, and Atlanta is making everyone else look bad.
Atlanta's always been an extremely strong search and destroy team, and like I said, they're going to be playing the New York Subliners, where also they typically seem to find success in the hard points, but they've been kind of on the decline recently.
Absolutely, that Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, interesting that New York Subliners, like, they were up against Carolina in the new facility. They just get absolutely pissed on. Like, okay, well, like, New York just got absolutely kind of getting pissed on.
I mean, look, Chris, there's a lot, right? You know, after stage 1, you're like, all right, you know, some growing pains, world champions will figure it out. They're the best search team in stage 2, bringing a lot of crafty strats. They look very competent, as if they were progressing towards being championship caliber. They've come out so flat in this stage. I mean, we're talking, they have losses to Carolina and Seattle, and the nature of these losses, Chris, they lost 2 search and destroys to Carolina, right? And you're like, okay, they're putting emphasis on the respawn. Well, then they turn.
You hear me slurp chat when I'm just eating noodles at the moment. Alright.
Now listen, Seattle's been improving, but this is the New York Subliners we're talking about. And then you look across some of the numbers, and you're like, okay, superstar player here, superstar player there. Surely the individual stats are good. I just got a 0.6 in S&D. We have never been able to say that about these guys. This is one of the best search teams we've ever seen in CDL era, so it's concerning to say.
Look at Make 2.
Extremely concerning.
Wow.
Look at this graphic. The map 1s are 0-2 currently right now, and the clutch factor is just completely gone. The last
This is
one we
just,
saw was versus Minnesota.
this is
And
not
that match was incredible.
what is going on
We're
with
talking about a
New
10
York.
point hard point. We're talking about a 3-round search and destroy. So for New York Subliners, we're hoping it's just a rut, and maybe they get back to form as we head into Toronto.
It's going to be Hydra versus Simp. If you're looking for star players, there's nothing bigger than those two if you've been watching the last few years.
Yeah, this one's going to be interesting, but I think it's going to happen where FaZe is just going to absolutely piss slam New York for a while to see.
We're over halfway, right, in qualifying, and I was looking at the leaderboard. We have so many teams around that 8.
Like,
7,
New York has gone
these
against
incredibly
FaZe
Listen, Chris, the race for
in
top
Major
8
2
is always the most exciting part of the year.
but they just got absolutely dicked on because they just lost it. They unfortunately just couldn't lost the game 5.
Before we get to the overall schedule, let's take a look here at the big major. It's going down in 3 weeks, Ali, as we head up to Canada, Toronto, host of Major 3, and tickets are on sale right now.
And you need to scan that QR code and get them and lock them up, because the weather is going to be amazing. The Toronto venue is always a good time, and the food is so good in the 6. So make sure you show out to see all of your favorite teams try to battle for those seeds for championship at the end of the year.
And of course, here's how your seeds are working out. The top 8 will start in the winner's bracket. Your bottom 4 will start in in the elimination bracket. Gorillas and Rocker face off today in a must-win scenario for both squads. Meanwhile, LA Thieves, a perfect 2-0, and Carolina's looking for a third win after upsetting New York.
Yeah, Carolina's absolutely looking for another win, and they've been great so far. Gwyn has been one of the best players throughout this stage, and they got a big match today, man. It's going to be interesting playing up against LA Thieves, who are 2-0. It can honestly go either way.
Let's talk about this Carolina squad. Why are they improving?
Well, it's just the fact that they're all in the same facility now, right? We got that overview of them all being in Brian Saint's penthouse and able to kind of get the energy and the vibes up. It's very difficult. We all went through COVID and how difficult it can be to not be in the same room as your teammates. So for Carolina Royal Ravens, they were decent before, but now they're on the up. And not only that, Gwyn, who's on the leading for Rookie of the Year, he has been absolutely next level since this change. He has not only been good in the response, but he's transferring it to the search and destroys that well. Carolina is looking to be a
wow, that was
battle.
Yeah, I mean, I would say there's a couple reasons why they've gotten better. One, being in the facility. Two, Gwyn being unbelievable across hardpoint and search and destroy. But then also they're working on their map pool, like Karachi and High Rise Control. They played both of them. They have wins on both.
Yeah, this is not a bad setup. I mean, this is kind of like just kind of getting in. Like, I mean, this is definitely not the best setup, but it's there. Kind of interesting that Fellow is the only one that has like 2 monitors, but I'm guessing that's like.
We have a kind of like a penthouse apartment and a whole bunch of setups in here, and yeah, we're just making it work. We got some great internet, and all the boys are in the same room. I think with that win, we're like 6-2 when all 4 of us are together in the same room now. So we're just gonna keep getting that record up, man.
Do you guys all live together in this penthouse? Who's cooking? Who's whipping up the meals after a win?
So Brian gets the penthouse. We're all staying at a different apartment.
Okay.
Still pretty nice, not quite a penthouse, but you know, we spend every day here.
The head coach gets the penthouse and a 6-2 record with the Royal Ravens all playing on land, as you heard Felony say. Here in
This is.
3,
I will say that this whole. I will say that on land, like Royal Ravens are like a different beast than online. Well, like not if they're in the homes, then it's a different. Then it's like and they're together. It's night and day, so it's like it's. I'm glad that Carolina did actually get a facility, because if you have to do your shit like separately and not like separately online and not together, I just know, I don't know, it just doesn't have the same feeling. Like you just don't feel like you're a team if you're just playing at home alone, not having to play with the team, but
versus Miami. Here it takes a couple of choke artists on the side of Miami, but for LA Thieves, they're just slowly getting better at respawn, right? Since the re-addition of Joe Thieves,
it's definitely
his confidence has hit a new level.
Yeah, they got some good things going for them.
It's definitely nice to kind of play together. Like even though it's still online, like if you're still together or at your facility, then I think it's still a win, and you might be able to do so much when you're together and such.
947 damage per 10 minutes. That leads the league.
A reminder, this is out of like 40-something players, so this is an incredible showing from Dan Ghosty during this split.
Dan Ghosty showing everybody who was hating on him last year, he is a player who is going to be in this league for a minute. That matchup is coming up to kick off the day, and Dan Ghosty is going to be a star. Other stars to look out for, Lins from Minnesota is challenging Gwyn for Rookie of the Year. Can the young Frenchman work with Gunless and Standy to pull off a win today?
I think so. For Lins, yeah, consistently, impressing us. You said it yourself last time we were watching him play. Every time we're on the man screen, it feels like he's going to win the gunfight. They get a huge victory up against Boston. Finally, we talked to Accuracy afterwards, and he's like, the game 5 just haven't been going our way. It's not allowing us to gain any confidence. Well, maybe this could be the turn that they needed. And for Lins, yes, if Minnesota continuously finds success, he can definitely have a case for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think my favorite thing about Lins right now is we've kind of been able to see him in 2 different sort of camps. He was on a much slower team, I feel like, with the first iteration of the Minnesota Rocker. And now having Standy and Gunless, I feel like that pace matches him much more. So I'm really excited to see what he's able to do at Toronto. But they gotta get through a first couple matches.
Lins, Hydra.
Oh my cow! I think that says in French. Let us know, chat. I don't speak it. Let's take a look at the opposition today for Minnesota. You are playing against a struggling LAG. Now, LAG, they're good for top 6 when they get to land, but online, they have been getting trounced. And today, they're coming in with a brand new lineup, making a serious change, dropping a world champion for a new blood.
We've been calling for a roster change on LAG, right? Now it's finally coming to fruition. They're going to bring in their sub Flames that's been sitting on the bench, kind of waiting for his opportunity. And they bring him in for Assault, which, yes, you say a world champion, but unfortunately has just been underperforming for this LAG team. And they've been keeping a lot of these matches close. It's just they've been struggling in the slaying department. So I'm excited to see what Flames brings today to the table.
Allie, listen, I don't know what you've been watching. These guys are 1-12 map count in their last 4 series. They are buns. And I don't care if you can go to LAN and get some crazy upsets, you know, get top 6. These other teams are improving. They had to make a change. And they go ahead and they do that. So I will commend them for taking some action given the organization situation. But they go ahead, they bring in Flames. He has rapport with Estriel. They got top 2 at LAN in Toronto last year. So maybe there's some hope if you're an LG fan.
They need their hope tonight as they take on Minnesota.
I mean, they are going to be doing it. I mean, they did say the. Yeah, they have mentioned that Flames has teamed up with Estriel and got second in Toronto last year in challenges. So, you know, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. Slice up your competition with the Executive Chef Operator, now available in-game in the Call of Duty store.
Never miss a match of your favorite teams with the Call of Duty League calendar sync. Here is the fun part. When you add a calendar, you'll also receive a squad card you can use in-game.
Ate some Taiwanese. Finished my eating some Taiwanese noodles, and now I'm eating some ramen with mixed in with an egg and such. Creamy as hell. It's always nice, like I'll say, it's really nice to like whenever you put like eggs in certain things, like I don't know, it just makes things taste really nice. Really nice.
It's time. We got Carolina taking on LA Thieves. Thieves a perfect 2-0, 2-1 record for Carolina. One of the best starts we've seen from them in the qualifiers. And today they look for their 3rd win. We got our maps and modes and everything to break down here, Alley Cat. Who has the statistical
Guarachi, Rio, highlights, 6-star highlights.
It's a little bit of tipping the scales. LA Thieves are happy to play for the later half of this series as they are 5-1 in the series in map 5s. But Carolina Royal Ravens are trying to avoid that at all costs. They're 1-4 in high-rise search and destroy, but that opening Karachi, they're feeling very confident on with a 4-1 record.
Yeah, I mean, I think for Carolina, you're eyeballing this and you're like, this is a potential 3-0 for us. You have a huge opportunity, map on Karachi, the definitive edge. LA Thieves have never had success there. And then Rio, you played twice in this split, you won both of them. So I think they're ready to knock them out here.
This is the official final match for Ethan Spencer, a longtime executive producer and man behind the scenes here at Esports Engine. Unfortunately, Ethan has requested that I choose his team, Carolina Royal Ravens, to win this one.
Why did you have to say unfortunately? I'm going to go with the LA Thieves in this one, though.
Going LA
Sorry,
Thieves.
Ethan.
Yes.
I'm going with the Carolina Royal Ravens as well. I think
All
they take
right.
it.
We do
Win's
it
been
for
unreal.
Ethan. Fans, are you riding with us? Nope, they're going with
I
LA
went
Thieves.
LA. I went red. I went red.
We got a split desk. Let us know how this one breaks down. Check.
Yeah, I still think it's going to go to a game 5, but these win.
Here we go. Thank you so much. Ready to get rolling. Listen, Carolina, hell of a week last week. Able to get 2 wins. Gwyn puts on this superstar rookie of the year Titan performance. But I'm still not convinced. Like, they're improving, but I need to see more.
Damn, there's only 10,000 people.
This is a
I've seen watch parties are in kind of effect, but
feels like
still not good.
Finally put the right
But-
team together. Obviously, they win 2 game 5s, but here looking at our Monster Energy pregame for Carolina. Yeah, I mean, Gwyn is
Star
kinda
player,
to keep up this consistency from match to match. Can he get a little bit more help? I think, especially on the slaying side.
league high 94.5 in Slayer.
I guess the week before when they lost,
Top
he
player.
was so mad about his gameplay. He said he didn't deserve to like sleep.
Oh
in
yeah,
his
this is
bed,
definitely
slept on the couch.
player. Ghosty is definitely
that's
he's
insane.
kicking ass.
On the other side here for LA Thieves, yeah, Ghosty's been #1 all year for them. He has been insanely consistent, positive in all the modes. Finally feels like he does have some help. Nasty here, Kremp here, and Joe Deceives. Really, if you look at that Search and Destroy, where their best game mode this stage, 3-1. And those 3 players are really putting together a lot of good work.
They absolutely have. And yeah, we'll see. They're going to try to get to the back part of the series. Dan was saying, you know, you saw
See,
the 6-star.
my kitty's now kind of just kind of around here, kind of sleeping around in my area now.
We'll
So.
see what Carolina is going to be capable of. Karachi.
No, she kind of sleeps right next to me.
TJ, able to get one.
Good.
Yeah, and I think, listen, when you look at the overall records, right, Karachi Hardpoint 1-6 for Thieves, it was one they like. I'm assuming they had a lot of success in practice because in the vetoes they kept picking it and kept picking it. Maybe with this 4 it's a little bit better. I don't know if the 1-6, like they had a lot of close losses, but yeah, this is one when this roster for Carolina formed, it was one of their go-tos.
Well, TJ, he's been a bit up and down at times, but when he has been hot, the guy can take over, but it's really been Gwyn that's just been the shining star of this squad. A little bit windy maybe for TJ there for a moment. Gwyn, slow start from him. 0-4, yet to find a kill. We'll see if he can get it going. It's an early lead here for Thieves.
Yeah, nice setup, nice transition over towards P2, but here comes an immediate pressure. You know these 2 players gonna spawn out as it comes down to Ghosty and Nasty. Nasty able to find the first. Nice trades with the stuns and the nades on the Nasty, and now Ghosty just trying to buy enough time for his friends to get there. Okay, he does just that 4.
Yeah, I thought Fellow maybe had a freebie, maybe 4 in a row, not gonna happen. Suddenly Gwyn is on an island, he will drop. Now chance for Thieves to push this out, push the spawns out, soak up some time. His lead still building, Ghosty building towards streaks. He's on 4 in a row as well, and so far Karachi, yeah, looking better than the 1-6 so far, but it's early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a good job by Ghosty. Just buy enough time. Allow Joe Deceives to help him out there, but the fact he gets 2. Now a teammate comes in, this will slow down this first push, so you're going to be on a very solid setup here.
Okay. Somehow, maybe probably was slightly on the top.
Win maybe I'll spawn you to take your fight, but
Interesting setup right here.
Yeah, you got to get a hold here for Carolina. Early break comes in, you might be down 100 very, very quickly. You still got 3 players here. Spawn comes in close for the 4th, and they'll look to lock this down. Nasty trying to open this thing up. Everybody else dropped. Nobody left to work with him. We'll see if he can play his life for a bit, at least able to take down 1.
Yeah, finds 1. I mean, we see this a lot, right? Just try to get a player across through junk or on the opposite side. If you just get to the back, just put so much pressure on the team holding. But Carolina, they took down to 3 teammates. So able to isolate Nasty. Now Joe Deceives kind of doing the same thing. But you needed a response here out of Carolina, and you just get that. Some contest time is here. They will find some jump, but that's it.
Hey, you told me Gwyn had 1 kill through 3 hard points. I was down 20. I'd be like, all right, yeah, got 2 now. But like, pretty slow start for the guy that's kind of been their superstar as of late. So you were still very much in this game. You got to imagine he's going to start to heat up.
Over towards P4 now. Both teams just kind of fighting for control. Over towards top 3. Kremp just gonna get a couple of seconds and snaps onto Clay. Some nice shots, and now they have full map control. They know where Gwyn is, so they can soak up a lot of this time. They know where the spawn is coming in. This is a great setup here for LA Thieves.
Yeah, well, kind of with both teams these last couple. Like the early setup's been like a 3 or 4 down, then they get a little bit of breathing room. The holds have been good. When the break's gonna start to fly in, Crimp still holding over to Joe Deceives, back in the lineup and able to get the centering back on point. That's a, it's an awkward one. You chest bump trying to snap back, get the shots in.
Yeah, it was a great read. I think he spots Gwyn on that rotation. Gwyn was rotating at 30, trying to get set up towards P5. But Joe Deceives able to win the one-on-one. That sets them up now, as they're up 30.
Good double piece, Crimp.
And in control of P5.
A little bit of breathing room. Point man will be TJ for the Royal Ravens as they'll start to develop this push. We'll see what Ghosty can do. He'll at least keep TJ at bay for now. They're all going to be funneling through red, trying to send it on through. You have a one-on-one on the other side. That's going to be Clay and Joe Deceives. Joe wins that.
That's
so
cut off,
look at the
Joe.
info. It's going to be one side of the push. They know where everybody else is.
Yeah, it's all funneled, right? If he loses that one, Nasty has to look top 3, but now Nasty, he just rotates on over. So a huge one-on-one win, which, yeah, this has just been this hold battle, right? Yep. Nobody's not able to find a break. Maybe the first one here for Carolina. At least contest some of this time, make it messy. But everyone's still here for LA Thieves. They wait for each other off spawn. That's going to make Coach JCap very happy. 3 dead. Fellow, though, that might piss him off a bit, but it's going to be 3 dead, so you're not going to find the rest of this time.
Yeah, I was going to say, they did a good job kind of baiting them into the point.
100%.
And cleaning him out, but then, yeah, same Fellow
right
goes
back
5 in a row. Look, we're number 6, not going to happen. But yeah, Fellow slows down what could have been a hot play and maybe a massive advantage for Thieves.
Probably, I mean, without that play, it could have been 60, 70 points.
Yeah. Nice.
We'll see how this second set of rotations go. Joe Deceives trying to stay up, and Nade should ring true. He's actually able to avoid it, dive across, and stay up. So still a presence now for Thieves inside of the point. You're spawning near P2 right now if you're Royal Ravens.
Yeah, the cam. Yeah, I think Carolina's cams are down.
40-50 point holds sometimes.
Nice hold on Joe. Fortunately, the nade does get him, but
maybe that's just because
good holds though.
Better at transitioning over to P2 and getting a full hold there.
The Thieves optic match.
Yeah, it just felt like, you know, for a long time there, P2 was one you would just trade back and forth, but it really feels like teams have a much better idea of the best way to hold it, not to put themselves in trouble. So you kind of do have to give up that P1 time, but right here for Carolina, this is exactly what you need to get back to the game. TJ's warming up. You're winning rotation over towards the next hill, and you're only down 20.
Yeah, that's about as good as it gets, right? Stop as much as you can there, plus have the rotation, plus the death comes for TJ where he's at a time where he can get the spawn back and pick up a lane. So he'll be watching the back alley push. It's going to be right up the gut, though, for everybody from Thieves. Pressure is coming in. We'll see if they can deal with it. 2 for 2.
Ooh, nice shot, Nasty.
Beautiful shots out of him to rip one out of Diner. Got another player here to deal with. Finds him, trying to drop him. Thieves rolling up 15. See if they run away with it to elicit it now with Thieves.
Give me fire back. I have your single, yep, single win. Single, hit one. He's going bust, you on curve, We're gonna spawn out, boys. Wait, flip. Shot. Kill this guy, front diner. He's on front doubles. Front windows. Boss in front curve. Up there. Be there. No, one more.
Nice shot.
If we hit out red, they spawn out. I'm getting to the back. I'm in the back. Fellow, absolutely. Listen, I got through the back. Let's lock in. Yeah, hey. Fellow satellite, they spawn out. Pitch you can. One thing on me, though. Yeah, I'm holding my yellow push.
Look at it, launch your future.
Be back in yellow.
Nothing, ramp.
In yellow, win.
Ramp in mid-cut.
In yellow.
I got ramp. Ramp close right, he's close right ramp.
He's aiming to the wall.
I want to kill one time. One thing, back yellow. Make sure we take routes.
Nice shot, Ghosty.
I spawn market down behind me. He's getting a boss spawn.
One guy's gate, I think. I spawn bridge with you. I spawn, yes, fellow. Tell Siege.
Go.
Tell Siege weak. I'm leaving this guy lights. Top laundry.
One more key them.
Nice teamwork. Come on.
I don't have anything for you.
Hit him one.
Look my back. Look your game. Look my front dumpster. Look at my front dumpster. Who's ramping me?
Ooh, he was one shot. Out of the way.
Plays there. Nice. Last guy going AC ramp. Siege. Last 2 are new. I'm going to.
I don't know where Teach is.
He's probably laundry or some shit.
Hey, come here.
Listen, good
I'm
job.
shot broken. I'm waiting. No, he's coming. He's radio. I just fucking.
You top it. Go top market.
Radio and top.
Top right, Clay.
One top.
Top right, absolute.
I got the top third. Yeah, they spawned under me.
Nice kill, Nasty.
He's gonna go up shop. He's gonna go up shop. Looking at shop.
Nice.
One get top third fellow. Just sit there. Top third window. One shot. Pick up shop. Get in shop, Kyle. He's barrel cut.
John could tell you will never forget when you looked at me and said, mate, this guy Nasty is disgusting. You've been a big fan of his, and you were liking his comms during that listening.
No, I think the one thing there for Thieves during their listenings is they were constantly calling out spawns, right? And that just helps your teammates so much in a chaotic situation, and really just that breakover towards P3. I mean, he's like, hey, that guy's going to spawn out bus. They're able to turn around, isolate that player, and they push that 4-on-2, which leads to a break. Now, it's still a 30-point game. Carolina has done a good job, I think, just staying in this one, right? But, yeah, Thieves with a great listening.
30 points up, as you said. Trying to tack on more now. They've got the hold inside of Junk. Able to get 3 down again. The lone man will be TJ trying to stay up. Can TJ survive?
Nice shots.
Stagger it a bit. And you're spawning out far. Yeah. Because you have, what, number 6 in Crimp, basically near mid-map. So it's a deep rotation over. It's going to take 15, 20 seconds to develop this. Like, you got to take another crack at it.
Nice wall bangs.
Tough position for Royal Ravens.
Yeah, and you kind of saw Thieves. Like, they just weren't exactly sure maybe where the spawns were. They were still concerned maybe someone was still back 3. But, yeah, they had to clear that area out. So you're still having this close junkyard setup, but it's turned out Carolina, they spawned across the map, 14 more seconds. Can't win it here now as a nade, able to connect on to Nasty. But a great job. It just felt like when they needed a break, they were able to find it, and some of these holds have been almost perfect here for Thieves.
Not going to get the tick, so we'll go to another point. They need 2 seconds to close this out. Streak coming in. Is that was 6 in a row for Ghosty? It's going to hit. Gwyn will be out of the point, diving across to try to get. It'll be Nasty. We'll see if he's there long enough.
Nice.
He is. They'll get through for the final 2 seconds, but yeah, really good holds in like just enough from the break standpoint. But I mean, the hold there at the end at P3, like they had them. I mean, they were spawning out. You know this game. I mean, it's tough. Usually spawn, especially on Karachi, be pretty close. Like you're hitting it through red. They were hiking.
Yeah, it's just one of those timings where if you have someone top 3, you also have someone around bus, right, where the layered spawns kind of come in, and because that layer towards bus and Diner was blocked at P5, they spawn all the way out near that back alley jump up. So tough spawns for Carolina. Thieves, though, I think really the key for me was that break at P2 and then right into the listening into the P3 break. So big stuff for them. And just some of their holds were fantastic. Yeah. Gwyn couldn't get going, right? 13 and 21. Even see the damage not there. And when he's not playing well, this team's going to have a tough time winning hard points.
Yeah, and like he's been, listen, we've been hyping the guy up because he's had some monster series. He has been a delight to watch as a rookie, but, you know, he's had some up and down series at times. So that's a dud for him. 2,500 damage, 13 and 21 coming off the week he had last week. Listen, I'm not trying to talk down like the other 3, but like they're not going to win if he has that performance at respawn. They're not.
No, I agree with you, especially, yeah. And a hard point. So tough one right there. Again, I think at times, though, you're thinking this seems like a blowout game, but Carolina, they did just enough to keep it in there. They had a couple of good P3s where they found majority of their time. Found a couple of breaks. Fellow with a big play here. Keeps 20 seconds off that P5. But Thieves really kept this lead. This is probably the moment it gets closest. And then this is P2 break. Followed up by a P3 break inside of that listening, and Thieves held on. But again, just the consistency out of Ghosty. He puts up 27, almost 5,000 damage.
And on the other side of the coin, kind of for what I said with Royal Ravens, like, I don't think they're going to win respawns if Gwyn has a dub like that. It is kind of props to the team and maybe a good sign that it was that close. Like you said, like, it does come down to like the final 2 hard points. The fact that you get that when you're quote unquote kind of young superstar doesn't put up a great performance. Okay, I mean, that shows something to me.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, you just got to see just around that 25-point lead never really goes away for LA Thieves. And then,
straight like the game.
Yeah, just that second P2, I think is the big moment where you had a chance to flip the lead, does Carolina. But Nasty with that insane shot from top red into that player inside a Diner. And that leads to the break.
Get a little pop-up. Just smoked them. Absolutely clean. But that'll be the breakdown for our map 1. And, you know, we when you heard Ann talk about in the desk, kind of we were chatting, you think about the map 4 and how good Thieves have looked so far on 6-star. You think that's one Carolina maybe going to need to win to get something going here. Now this looking a little bit more Thieves favored, especially with the Rio Search and Destroy around the corner. We'll see if Carolina can answer back. They can be a threat in every mode, but, well, as of late they can.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, listen, 6-star hardpoint. Thieves only played it once. They obviously it was a great show.
Put a lot of stock into 250 to 49.
You know, Carolina's won it once. They're 1-1 on the map, so we'll see what happens if we get there. But I think what the Desk was talking about was really kind of this area, this Rio Search and Destroy, which it feels like they finally found it. They stopped vetoing it. They allowed it to go through and picking it. They're 2-0. Yeah, it could be a great search map for them when their 2 subs are frying the way they have been. But you need Gwyn to step up from that map 1.
Yeah, Rio Search is great.
Yeah.
Hardpoint's great. Like, I'll be honest, as a commentator, my job became more fun when that got added in.
Yeah.
It's just, it's just solid. It's fun to watch the guys play. It's easy to commentate. You can watch it break down easily on the map. It's fantastic. So I like to see more teams work it in. Take a look at their S&D metrics over the last 60 days. 3-1 for Thieves. This has been the big turnaround for them that they needed. They needed it badly.
Yeah, but look at the conversion rate, 90%. And what that is, that's when you get a first blood. So you're converting your 4-on-3s in a 90% win rate. That is very good.
Looks like they're hardpoint setups. I mean,
yeah, and that's just sort of, we're trading effectively when we have numbers, which is something I know their coaching staff thrives on. Just playing together, hitting that, so that is a great sign there for Thieves.
Well, I mean, it's very different, but even that hard point felt like whenever they got that first kill on the hold, they never let somebody get that multi-kill that broke them.
1-0-2-0.
The comms are on point.
Oh, let's see who loses
It's a little
first.
different than Search, obviously, but comes down to comms more often than not at the end of the day. They were flowing for Thieves so far. We'll see if they can go up 2-0 in this one with a Search victory. TJ, 1.23 KD in S&D so far. At times, he's been the best Search player in the world.
Yeah, at times, no doubt about it, throughout his career, but that has been the one thing I know we've really touched on.
We're going back to the 90s.
Yeah, I know we've really touched on when we have a bit of a timeout in the match, so make sure to get that started soon. But yeah, I think it's important for, if you're playing maps like Rio, in these close range scenarios where Gwyn and TJ are trading off one another, for him to be playing well and finding the opening duel.
Well, it's just one of those maps where it's really straightforward, but like, comms need to be quick, concise, and so do your decisions. Like, because you know, you get a little awkward timing on someone hitting one of those cuts from mid, and everything just falls apart so quickly. Like, it's not like the reads are that hard. You just have to do them in a timely fashion, or you can get picked apart. Like, how many times have we watched like just that? You know, the COD timing of this map can be bonkers.
Yeah, it's a lot of info, just sort of figuring out where the push is coming from, what flanks are open, are they watching the flank? Yeah, it's just
You
due
watch
to the
the
map
flank?
size. Of course, yeah, due to the map size though, just yeah, just a lot of timings that could or could not go your way. But we're just hearing they're testing servers, some packet loss. If you played COD recently this week, there's just some bursts going on. Those orange boxes pop up and you start to cry.
Yeah, listen, I play a lot of COD, but I've been on a little sabbatical playing Helldivers as of late with Joe. You know, just democracy, taking care of stuff. Hop back into Rebirth for the first time since that came out. I did all right, but I was skipping. I was raging.
Yeah, no, it happens. You know, it happens. I've seen it in ranked now. Lobbies are just dropping. So maybe it's just one of those weeks.
One day we're gonna get new servers, Joe.
Maybe like, I don't know. Is there just a refresh button?
I don't know.
Someone's gonna have to explain server tech to me.
I'm gonna go back to college and build them by hand, Joe. They're in the cloud, and yeah.
You build them by hand.
Yes.
If you go back in time and build them by, that's probably you
I'm
probably
hoping
very
that's what
wealthy.
I'm hoping Austin Litigo takes his robotics major, somehow cross pollinates that with a server major and networking, and just starts building shit. That's what I want, Joe.
I just hope he's back in the league. If you want that, I want him back in the league.
Well, yeah, he's just the smartest man I know.
Yeah, probably is.
Yeah. But, yeah, we'll get into it as quickly as we can here. But, you know, Joe and I have been joking around with, you know, we don't really pick our matches as commentators. We get a schedule, right? And sometimes, you know, you find yourself casting teams a lot and some not at all. Like Carolina, we've casted a ton of over these last couple of qualifiers. I'm pretty sure I've casted Thieves like twice the entire year. And like, it's not like, you know, you're watching them, but like as a commentator, it's weird. Like you learn a lot more when you're actually like actively commentating it versus sort of like watching the match. So I was excited for this one because we just haven't spent as much time with them. Honestly.
I think we got them tomorrow too.
Yeah, I got the schedule. I texted you. I'm like, oh, we're casting Thieves. All right.
So we're
giddy up
with LA. Yeah, and their new roster, which looking good. Obviously, 2 Game 5s. they've had Vegas's number, which Vegas has been on the up and up. So some big wins for them.
I think you and I, each qualifier, have had like this kind of story of a team really improving. I thought it was Carolina sort of when they made the change early on. Then we had that Vegas, and we cast like every Vegas match as they started to get better. Maybe with Thieves, we'll have a little story here. Watch them start to improve, maybe make a run come Major 3. Cap will be dancing.
Is that how he dances?
Oh, he's so like gangly. I can't imagine him like.
A couple of drinks and anybody can turn into a great dancer.
Yeah, I bet he gets real loose, Joe. Gets real loose.
That's just what it is. A couple of drinks of.
Thinking of that's got to be moister than an oyster, Joe. But we wait to get going and get back into this. We're take a look at the overall standings and see where we sit. Just waiting on one player to get back into it. This is where we are. Just 2 weeks in. Mini to go. FaZe on top. I think they've been number 1 in the CDL since the name CDL was created.
No, they have, but obviously you see these two. Deeves 2-0. Didn't play one of the top 4 teams. We're on the other side for Carolina, right? You get that massive win over New York in the Game 5, and a lot of times you're fighting for winners bracket. The question may just come of like, did you beat one of those top 4 teams, depending on your strength of schedule?
Producers told me we have casted half of the Carolina matches, so that's impressive because you and I only work Friday, Saturday. We don't work Sundays. We've got some guest pairs, other people that come in, so we probably casted the less like as the core duos. The fact that we've gotten half, it's just been luck of the draw. It's been fun to watch. Gwyn's been an awesome story. Clay is competing forever. It's been awesome to see Felony improving, and TJ. I want him to just take over. I want to take over TJ.
Take over TJ, huh?
Yeah, instead of taking over Taco Bell, taking over the map.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. Listen,
did you say moister than an oyster?
Yeah, I had to. I said it earlier, and Chris never heard that before. I had to work it into the broadcast, so.
I imagine they're pretty moist. Like, yeah, they're in the water.
It's the most I've used or heard the word moist in years, Joe. We'll leave it at that.
You seem like the type of person that's never had an oyster. Have you ever had an oyster?
No,
like maybe once?
I'm not a seafood person, no.
Honestly, you just put a bunch of Tabasco sauce on it, it's fine.
I kind of feel about that with like everything in the world, though.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
I put some hot sauce on stuff, I'm good.
Yep.
We're ready to go. Thank you for your patience at home. We hope you're doing very, very well and feeling very, very sexy.
It's freaky. It's a freaky Friday.
Goddamn right it is. It's gorgeous outside. It's like 75 degrees and sunny here. I just made up the temperature. What is it?
Probably that.
Absolutely, Joe. Here we go. Map 2 underway, round 1. See what Crimp is capable of. Can he make Nate Shot proud?
Interesting moves that they're doing.
There we go. So just based off some info, some
interesting moves that Carolina is doing because they just gave up the bomb position.
It's going to be a 4-on-4 retake. So
I'm a little confused. Oop, never mind. First two pieces.
A 2-on-4. Kremp.
They're gonna probably.
And now Joe just have to make individual plays. This is always so tough. They're going to opposite side. You find one. Now the hunt is on for Joe. Trying to get hit. Turn this into a 2-on-2. So still winnable here.
Well.
For the SMG duo.
Oh, that's unfortunate on Joe. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Is on Carolina, able to bring it back.
And that's what you want to see if you are a Carolina fan. Win gets a first blood, then another.
Is it weird to say Joe, like when your name is Joe? I feel like if I was saying Clint over somebody, it would weird me out.
Well, that's just because Clint's a weird name.
It is, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Clint Eastwood was the mayor of like the town where I grew up. True story. California, I swear to God.
I believe you. I believe you. But they're able to get that, and as I said, you get Quinn going.
Oh, God.
It got scary that round.
It did. It did. If he won that second one, I was going to say he's harnessing like his inner Joe DeLuca, but I just couldn't do it.
Not sure I'm winning that one either.
I believe in you. We'll see if Gwen can really get rocking here in the search. Tough map 1. 2-0 start here. Joe Deceives in front of him, trying to give haircuts, hit to 40 HP, got to back it on up. The push will slow down for now. Iceman, mid-map, ready to draw.
Yeah, just playing around info. You have Ghosty on 164, but LA Thieves, they might be quick on this. They have 3 players in the area.
Oh.
But TJ's going to find the first blood, throw a stun.
What is this?
And he's going to challenge.
Oh, what?
This duo, it's been so good on Rio, and they're keeping it up.
Oh, nice win there from Crimp. Gives him a chance.
Another 2-piece. God damn.
Wow, Felony in trouble maybe as well.
We're just shooting at red names. That's what that is.
Yeah, sure is. They're trying to isolate him.
Ooh, that's not what you want to happen right there.
Wins 1. Ghosty up the bat. 15
There's
seconds
no time.
Trying to chase it out. A little bit of a tickle.
Waste time.
Felony makes the play, bails him out in what would have been a 4v2 throw.
Yeah, back-to-back rounds, very similar. Just the SMGs get it going for Carolina, up top middle. TJ and Gwyn able to find the first 2 kills.
I swear.
And then it turns into these 2-on-2s.
I swear every time somebody is like laying in that little like off position, no matter where they're on the floor, when somebody slides out, they get smoked. Every time. Every time.
You just don't expect
it.
They
get fried. Well, it's just like camera. They just get fried. Like when TJ laid prone there, I was like, he's dead. I saw Shotzi just smoke people. Last time I cast him on that, just, you know, someone's going to be in that general vicinity. We'll see your head later. Around 3. Pretty similar for now, but a little more work towards A. They're trying to put pressure on TJ, who will be holding through that mid gap.
Very similar to round 1 here for LAD, just kind of keeping the presence over towards A, but another first blood for Carolina.
Well, can't do anything when you get stunned.
2 to 3 people.
He got stunned mid-dive, Riley. He's trying to get across.
Yeah, the stun connects, and now Gwyn is in a forward position. Not going to check this unless you're playing some hardpoint nasty. He's going to get taken out. So another 4-on-2. Is this going to turn into another 2-on-2 scenario? I don't think so. Is Gwyn up to 5-in-1. Clay there with another dominating on Rio.
Yeah, this is not good for Thieves. They're getting absolutely piss slammed.
Top middle have not gone the way of LA Thieves.
Maybe Gwyn got the caffeine flowing a little too late today. Just didn't hit map 1 because he's grooving now. Guy's gonna have more damage in the search.
He might. Yeah, it's what, 2,500. It happens. We've all been to the blender.
Yeah, I mean, just 1-8 start, can't get the gun warm, never really got it going.
Speaking of can't get going, LAD just have not found anything. Thinking maybe next offense would go A.
What?
See if they opt to mix it up. It is a fast push through mid-map, though, for them. Things aren't working. They start hitting stuff, trying to isolate Clay in the back.
And this is that risk they're taking. They just can't take too long, and they don't. So good thing for them. Bomb is not planted. Now you have an idea of where the rest of Carolina are. They're going to opt to plant this fellow, playing an off angle.
Not Will.
4 in a row for him.
Now he's going to
need man, that's...
They know
oh no.
Focus on fellow, and he's able to make
he didn't read that, unfortunate.
Yeah, nice try. Just kind of holding it, making sure he's got the kill.
Yeah.
Nasty on the van is gone. Another round of Ravens, and 5 in a row for fellow. Good job holding on after Clay gets picked. But, you know, Clay probably got a lot of info there. I mean, he saw, we didn't see his POV when he first got pushed. I'm not sure exactly what he saw, but he saw at least 2.
Yeah, I mean, once you see 2, you know what's happening.
Yeah,
right? They're pushing your base, 2 to 3 players in. You know, for LA Thieves, a lot of the times when we see a first blood, what we'll see, you know, from a team like FaZe, they'll back all the way up through middle of the map and try to retake from boxes or from the defensive side. There's enough time to do that on this map, but they opt to go, and I think that's just nice teamwork out of Fellow and TJ. I mean, props to Fellow staying alive, then TJ backing up to help him.
If we had mid-series substitutes, do you think about putting in A-Shot for Search and Destroy?
Maybe right now.
Guy's a playmaker.
Jesus.
With the first Fellow looking for the streak.
No, at least they read it. Unfortunately, they get a double. The one person gets isolated.
Bomb planted. They get it down A. See if Fellow can get the streak, and maybe they can bring this back.
Oh no.
Trying to wrap his Thieves. Able to get one. Again, it's like the 3rd time they brought 2 versus 2. Time dwindling though. And
nice.
2v1. He's gonna hit all on Fellow. Can he make the play? What timing does he get? 2 in front, wins the first. Trying to dance, 65 HP. Streak is in. Spots him. Can't quite win it. Ghosty able to do it. They rip off the 2v4, and finally, I think after the 3-4 tries they've had, eventually they're going to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, Ghosty just able to find, I think 3
yeah. You got the streak at least if you're Fellow.
I think Fellow, he was like on the way of getting all his HP back. Like maybe he's a 1 bullet, like maybe he's like 120 instead of 150.
It takes forever.
Yeah, it takes a long time, and it is close, but Thieves pull something out of the bag. Another 2 versus 4. They have the bomb planted over towards A, able to clutch on up.
Nasty still looking for his first. Solid map 1, but what kind of flip of what we got from Gwyn on the other side of it. Can they string together a couple rounds now? Ghosty takes 3 in that one. Fellow gets another. Fellow still has a streak to work with as well. everything in the kitchen sink being tossed towards this point. They're getting picked apart. Joe Deceives trying to get out, desperately trying to scramble away. Nasty does get one, so he's on the board.
Oh, these 2v4s.
Yeah, 2v4. That's what they live for.
This is like a practice simulator.
Yeah, they wait for two to die, Joe. They're like, all right, boys, let's turn up. It's easier to come this way. It's just two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just me and you.
That's the song playing in the background at the facility while they're playing these rounds. What, 30 seconds, 35? Gotta have to defuse this ball.
Look at this bait and switch.
It's working out into the 2-on-2.
The 2v4 Lords.
So far so good. They got 30. They got 30 seconds though. They got to find. They got to find this person.
Fellow trying to stop him. Not gonna happen though. Nothing you can do. It's in the cards.
Nice.
TJ's gonna drop. Fellow once again last up.
Oh, he's got a cruise though. He's got the cruise. He's gonna play for it.
Here we go.
And they're not on the bomb. They're not on it, and that might be the round. It should be. He's just gonna take his time. Do they have time to get on it? Nasty not gonna get there. Great play out of Fellow. A vet. He finds the final kill. So yeah, the 2v4 magic. Well, it wasn't working earlier. It just worked one round.
If you didn't have the streak, it works, but it might. Thank God you did. I don't know why these 4v2s are getting so spicy every single time, but stressing me out, Joe.
It's probably one of those things where they're like, we're just gunning these kids early, and they're just kind of throwing their lives at it.
Yeah.
But for thieves, they're gonna just have to.
Yeah, if they shut down, if they shut down Fellow, they wouldn't get the cruise in, but he did. He survived, unfortunately. He should have just. Well, they had 20 seconds, so. Well, and it's gonna take like 10 seconds to get back to the bomb and such. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh no, sweet Jesus. Okay.
1v1.
No way that just happened. We got a TK.
This time, and then all hell breaks loose. Top mid, Ghosty, Clayster.
We still have a minute in this round. I mean, we could be doing this for a while.
Yeah, there was a Bonanza top mid.
That's one way to put it.
I don't even know what Bonanza means, to be honest with you. I have no idea.
I think it's like an old show, isn't it?
I assumed it meant something before that.
Yeah,
but
it definitely
hell if I know. Bomb planted. Clay across the map.
Battle the ARs. Veteran versus rookie.
What can he do here against the vet?
Well, he's technically not a rookie, but he's still a rookie.
Actually, it doesn't look like he saw
it. Young blood, I meant.
He pushes up a little bit.
Ooh!
From one jump spot to the next, Ghosty has it all.
Well done.
What a spot, actually. God damn.
Check out these angles from Dan Ghosty.
Beautifully done. At first, I thought for a second he didn't see Clay and Clay saw him for a moment. I thought at the time he was like weird on the snap, but
yeah, let's say he had a plant spot, but I don't know if he just didn't reach it far enough. Sorry, stretch it so he could see it, and he was just worried maybe he was on the defuse. Then sees him and is able to reposition.
Well, this time
go
they have
reposition.
to hold on to the 4 versus 2. Well, not much of one. It gets down to the wire real quickly after they get that first blood. Offense to Royal Ravens.
At least Fees won that. If they would have lost that, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
And this has sort of been their standard, right? Just play very spread, and then TJ and Gwynner are going to run top middle. Yes, based on info. And probably get a first blood.
Yeah, wait for the stuns to go. Wait for some of the nades, then find your timing.
Instead, it's going to be a 4-man hit right up the gut here for Thieves. TJ with 2 HP, but Gwyn, there is that first blood. Not able to find the second. TJ has to leave, so we can't trade it out. And there is all the info in the world. Fellow watching that cross is like, hey, I've seen them all. Hop off the bomb. Iron on up.
Yeah, get gun up. Nice
job,
TJ.
Oh my god, why are we pushing like
And
that?
then finishes it. Clay soaring forward like an eagle.
Why are we trying to bait and switch like that?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna back up. He wanted to send it. Guy's got the gunny. Bomb planted now. 3 versus 2 for Royal Ravens. When there's 2 guys from Thieves, they try to make the magic happen, though. We'll see if they can do it here. Clay tucked away.
I don't think you checked. There's no way you checked this, right? Yeah.
Okay. Not gonna happen. Clay gets aggressive. It pays off. He gets the info. It's like, that's one of those plays you either get caught there, and then it goes very south, and you get to a cheeky little spot, and you close out the round. Royal Ravens answer back. Gwyn fires back after a tough map 1, and we're tied up.
Yeah, Gwyn gets a lot of first bloods, but Fellow really with a diamond of a map where he drops double digits. Even in that last round, he doesn't find any of those kills. You might as well add 3 more to him because he gets all the info for his teammates.
He was so good at the major. Like in some of the searches they lost too. Like so many just moments where he just made the right call. He had the clutch moment.
Was just not having a good time right there.
I mean, we know what he's capable in search. It's just instead of running up mid-map and flying with a jetpack. Now,
look at Fellow 11-3. No one could shut him down.
He's always had talent for it.
Yeah, and I think just
what the hell is going on?
Helps when you get the first 2 kills in the round.
Yeah, that's true. That's
my takeaway.
Yeah. It was not first blood, double blood. Or, there was a whole lot of that going on. But yeah, solid map 1 for Thieves. Answer back quickly with a 6-2 convincing victory. You know, it was convincing in the sense they like had numbers every round, kind of, and it's 6-2. But God, a lot of the rounds were stressful. They came down to 1v1s or 2v2s. It was a little more wild than the scoreline maybe indicates. But for the most part, Carolina were in control, Joe.
No, I mean, yeah, a lot of those times they had bombed down. Time was on their side. You'll take it.
You will. Well, that's going to do it for the first 2 maps. We got a 3rd coming at you, maybe a 4th, maybe a 5th. Don't go anywhere. Tell your friends, maybe your parents and your dogs. We'll be right back.
All right, fans, time is running out to make your picks. Choose your winners now by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. Hurry, it closes at 3:15 Eastern.
The Call of Duty Week is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Well, I mean, it's just S&D. It's just S&D, and both teams had no losses until Qualifiers did. But you know, it is what it is. So it is what it is. So it's not like it's the end of the world either way. So they're just gonna have to look back and see what the hell they were doing. Like they were doing pushes where it shouldn't be. Oh yeah, chat. I think I might do a late night stream after the watch party. Depending on how long this stream is gonna go, depending on how long the watch party is gonna go, I think it'll probably be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. It's definitely gonna be one of the shortest like watch parties, since like there's only 2 matches. So, and depending who will do good in control, which I have a feeling that this is high-rise control. So, I think Carolina might have the advantage of this. Might have the advantage of control, and then hardpoint might go for Thieves. That'll depend though, just because like even though Thieves did 50-point club Vegas, this is Carolina we're talking about, and Gwyn is a no joke. He is very fucking good, and he is definitely on the candidate to just absolutely one of the best, not one of the best, but one of the best rookies this year.
Hello everyone, we have returned and we're excited to get into map 3 so far. Fantastic series, one we thought might go 4 or 5, looking that way so far. Any like big thoughts, or are people kind of handling business?
Yeah, I think just LA Thieves stayed in control of map number 1. Similar story in map 2. Just right from the first round, you get Gwyn going. He had a good couple of rounds, but then Fellow really takes over. Again, they had I don't know how many 4v2s, 4 or 5 of them throughout that map.
Brother, as we mentioned, we have cast
1-1, 2-1
matches, and if there's one thing I have learned about their search and destroy, no matter how
their attacking sucks,
it will
their
always be
defense.
entertaining. And they win that one, but like when they were
His attacking sucks, but defense-wise, they're pretty good. But Carolina is really good at that shit. So
listen, they know how to party, Joe.
They do know how to party.
And they've improved big time.
I just feel like I don't think they're going to be able to do much.
2-1 for Carolina, 1-1 for LA Thieves.
I'll just see though.
Going to the map 5.
Right now, I don't.
But here on high rise control, I think again, you saw map.
Yeah, this is 50. Yeah. Yeah, the record is 50-50. So.
On high rise control and real search destroy.
But defense-wise, LA Thieves is going to have the advantage. But LA sucks when it comes to attacking though, so it's going to be very hard, but it's going to be very interesting to see how they do against Carolina.
You can get into the absolute blender. No trophies early. Everything's going to be blown
Nice shot.
First one to blow up. It's the superstar from map 2. Fellow gone.
Ooh.
Nasty hits and TJ answers back quickly though with a double. And Ghosty's hunting. Like, I smell you. I hear you. You killed my entire team, now I get revenge. TJ wipes out everybody.
Yeah, see, I don't know if he smelled him, but he definitely heard him because he was shooting up there, TJ. Kremp gonna hit a team kill on the Joe Deceives, and then Clay on a Ghosty. Clay and Fellow taking over so far throughout this round. His LA Thieves have just been stuck on their side of that base for now.
Yeah, you kind of need them to, right? Like a map like this, Clay and Fellow have got to be hidden. If they're not, you're going to be in trouble. Where they've struggled here sometimes is against like the tough AR matchups, but then against New York, you know, they're still able to make plays. And a tough one. Well, you get everybody, but then Fellow, unfortunately, that's like his 3rd death to an explosion.
You know, you take that at the timing because it's right when you got 3 kills. So it won't mess anything up. You still have this trap. Keeps it going. He's up to 4-0. Thieves just trying to get out. Not able to do so. It's 9 in a row. Team. There's 10. No streak though, but you have gotten no objective work if you are LA Thieves. 0 ticks on a point.
Yeah, they haven't even gotten close. They're going to touch it. Here we go. On the point. Joe Deceives gets there. Joe Deceives is dead. 5 to go. They're funneling, sending it through tunnel. TJ's got the cross and the comms. He's on 4 in a row. Shouted out to his partners in crime, and they will fry them. That is a dominant round 1 effort, and, well, you see why they've been playing well here.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with TJ's 3, right? Right off the break off. They get a 3 dead. Ghosty's like back propane is hoping to find anything, and they can really move from their base.
Listen, I know people, some love control, some don't love control. I've always really enjoyed it compared to like CTF personally, and that's always been, I mean, a thing since like day 1 kind of. Like, you have a nice opening break, it can snowball. It can.
Well, that's why I give a lot of props to these teams who are just so good on their attacks, just getting out of this. Because it's not the easiest thing to do. A lot of the times it's like that one player left alive. If he just finds a kill or 2, buys a few seconds, that's all you got to do.
Ooh, nice cross shots.
You know, fry somebody too, like big time. But yeah, it's a skill. Trying to get out of those traps. Gwyn, again, lackluster map 1, and he has turned it on. He does not want to sleep on the couch.
Even if they're a bad match, I don't think he should. I think he probably should get a good night of sleep, but hey, everyone's got their tactics.
Nice shot, nice explosion.
When I was his age,
nice
I had a match
nice 3-man wipe.
Basically worse than a couch, so.
Point.
I mean, now I got a love sack. My couch is awesome. I'll sleep on it. It's really comfy.
So yeah, maybe he has that. So maybe his couch is great, but who knows? And so we were just talking about maybe that one player to get them out of the trap, and it was Gwyn, who's just been staying alive. He's looking for number 6. Kremp, though, just kind of has him trapped, and he's going to end that spree.
I think that's back-to-back 5 sprees, right?
Yep.
And he's so close to getting the kill the first time. Let's see if they can stop the clock. They're able to get on for a second. Nice start from TJ, but...
Oh, nice stuck. Nice stick.
He goes bye-bye. Nasty, trying to get it grooving. Fight in front, trying to snap, win. Hits him in the face, but he stays up. Clay falls up with 2. Ghosty there for the trade.
Ooh. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, nice little shot there from TJ. Nice little recenter, but the trade's on point right now for these. A great response here. They haven't given up a tick. They'd love to keep it that way, to tie it.
That
Nasty tries
is.
down the point, but the stun hits midair. Yossi does find Clay, but you just keep funneling this. If you are Carolina, but Yossi with the 2, you at least find one tick on a B.
Like, it was way more dominant from Royal Ravens from a live standpoint, and just like the presence wasn't there at all in the objective.
But it's just as good.
Well, I get 1 tick here at least. Maybe 2. Not looking that way, though. It's Nasty.
Nice shut it down.
1 tick advantage. I thought for a second it was going to be the same result, and I was like, a little different, but...
Come on, Thieves, just get at least one. Get at least 2 ticks.
Sticking out for me right now is I feel like down attack, especially for Carolina,
What is going on?
what they like to do at times is have Gwyn or TJ pull out a rival, right, and try to make plays. And really, we haven't seen that. It's just been 8 MCWs for both teams. So we'll see if that switches with more trophies, trying to find openings on the objective.
Yeah, just those like underground routes and getting lost in the base,
Yeah,
and maybe
if
making
you
that
get on to
individual
B,
play. Like,
you don't want to be with a rival. Like, you can make
yeah.
miracles happen.
Yeah, true. We'll see if that changes over the course of it. But yeah, MCW is all over the map so far. TJ looking to peek wide. He was top tank last time where he basically fried everybody. So they're really trying to play around it this time, and now they're finding kills. Much better opening now from Thieves. Yeah, they're waiting for TJ. They know where he's at.
And there we go. Yosi's able to find another one. It seems like you have 1 trophy. You're going to 3-stack this. Try to get some objective work done. Nasty get a push on off of it, so just 2. They get the trophy off, does Carolina, but more progress being made. They're avoiding the nades. Carolina's got to go. They're going to go for this TJ from up top, Will. That will be 3 dead. Nasty is able to find 1, so will allow his team to get some breathing room. Does enough and right back onto the point.
Yeah, I mean, nice adjustment from like the first one. Granted, you've got trophies; it's very different, but
Oh, that's unfortunate from Krem.
much better out the gate, and they're trading effectively.
Just try to get beat. Try to get beat.
Pushed back.
It fell off first.
Same can be said for the other side. No one really getting too much of a foothold here at mid-map. Yossi is trying to stay up. 26 HP in a dream. You got one person lurking mid. That's cramped. He can't find anything. Nasty next up to bad. He's trying to stay up.
And nice shot by TJ just to get the progress off of that point, because was almost done towards B. Maybe just Nasty wins a gunfight, gets on it, but TJ with the awareness, like, hey, let's decap this, get this progression off, force them to make a play. Now Nasty through underground. It looks like he's getting hunted by 2, and he gets spotted.
Yeah, pretty often when you get goosed on an offense and control, like you're in a lot of trouble for a round 5. But the fact they answer back with only giving up 1, then they put up 2. I mean, suddenly you're in control. I don't know what the percentage is for when you get goosed on an offense, but it's not good for a round 5 defense.
0.9 seconds. Joe able to get on the point. Does have some help. Stuns and nades are in. They're trying to get our first tick done, our first objective captured, and it might work out, but Gwyn somehow with the pistol keeps him off of it. The last player was just climbing the ladder.
Was he
so
on 5 too? I think he said like 3 or 5 of those 5 screens. We'll see if he gets the streak, but just gets in. Piss nice little 2 bursts. Oh God, it's clean. With the Renetti, some help from his teammates. 3,400 damage and 18 kills so far. Already through 3 rounds, far out surpassing that map 1 hard point. Great stuff.
Yeah, and another 5.
Yeah, so he
nothing.
literally, yeah, it's been like 3
so close, so close. Just the kill, just unfortunately, just kill, just registers, and
then they get held there. But these teams finding no success.
How often though? I swear, you know how it is. Even when it's like an invasion, it was different, but like comes down to round 5 and suddenly there's a magical offense. We'll see if that's gonna be the case or someone musters up something earlier. There's something mustered up. It's a streak now for Gwyn. Finally able to close out and capitalize. When he was on 5 sprees before, it's tough situations to get that streak. Stunned up as he pushes forward, but you're onto it. Starting to make progress. Everything hitting, no trophy for coverage. Trying to stay up, but not able to do it.
I mean, as soon as those stunts hit, LA Thieves know, right? They're just going to go for it. All the nades used on that objective. I don't think that tick is in either. You find 3 dead. Gwyn off his spawn, trying to help his teammates out, but not able to find anything from LA Thieves. So they deal with the progress. And now Carolina has to get out of this trap.
Yeah, these big kills, if you're Carolina, just somebody's got to win a gunfight. Someone's got to win one like that. Maybe helps you get it out. Nice shots from Gwyn to get the headshot, but Crimp pushes it out. But that might be enough to give you a shot. Fry somebody off a heady. But Ghosty still got the superior position. He's up top. Heli locking it down. 18.5 on the clock, but you have gotten back to mid-map.
Yeah, he's just watching this cross from the ladder. Knows Clay's in that corner. There is the trade. But I assume just based off of round 1. Well, no, they're up, right? In ticks, they're up 1. So this will work out here for LA Thieves. And I think they'll have the defense for round 5 unless Carolina do something over towards A.
Yeah, you had to answer the Goose. Maybe the Goose you're on, you're able to do, but Clay picking up kills. Clay going nuts, 3 straight.
Huge.
As Clay.
Ooh.
Oh, I saw, honestly, I was even looking at that. I was looking at the explosion, just I saw team kills everywhere.
Doesn't matter. I think they did enough
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
how dominant the round 1 was. Carolina should have defense for round 5.
Yeah, because they were up like 10 lives in that, right? Everything else was like relatively close. Yeah, it should be. I just know the feed looked bad. I saw like Fellow killed like 2. He killed everybody. We'll see if it was enough. It should be. I don't think there was that much of a gap anywhere else. Yeah.
So there we go. That last second push through A. That would have been a defense for LA Thieves. Instead, it's just sort of a let's jump on this, find the kills. They do just that.
I mean, Clay goes huge. You're talking about those kills.
Oh man, this is not good. Yeah, yeah. Once that tick gets in, I knew it was kind of over for Thieves. They do not get defense.
So far, so good. Thieves coming out firing. That's gonna be 3 dead. Sure. Why not? But there's one more here. How many can you?
What are we doing? Watch the back.
Eyes on another, but Nasty will chop for mid. He kept holding that.
Fuck! What are we doing?
No, you stopped so much progress. That would have been a 3-stack on B. Instead, it's Gwyn, who those players were so weak from the opening break.
Oh no!
Shuts this down.
You got the vet doing it late in the round 4. The rookie doing it in the early round 5. Individual moments. You're winning those, just peeling.
What? Like, come on,
like
you.
Banana.
Like one gets killed, turn around or something.
Shots in the back, Gwyn. He's getting wild.
I mean, just some great lives from the Carolina players.
Nice shots. That through the game.
Oh,
You're
oh
man. Trying to
man.
hit that. Amos isn't sticking, just still. The guy's shooting.
Ghosty is able to work towards B, so he's gonna have a one-on-one versus Fellow. Maybe a little bit of help, and that's gonna be 3 dead. So he tries to take the route, but he gets caught. Now Clay from up top, Heli just trying to find one. But you're gonna use the cruise. Now is this gonna be a stack though? If they stack this, it might just be a little bit too late.
They got it.
Did they jump?
Oh, they hopped off. They hopped off. I thought they stayed there. They were gonna be okay.
I thought they were good too. They're gonna try to get back on this.
Good.
Uh-oh.
Well, at least from our POV, it felt they were, but
I think they were.
Yeah. I mean, it was flying, and then it's just slowed down. Like, whoa, never mind. Big one-on-one here. Yeah.
Oh my God!
3 through
If
for
they
Royal
just
Ravens.
stick it, they would have. The cruise is going down hard, so you had a choice.
Going massive.
You needed to make a choice, like sacrifice together and capture the point, or don't, or just.
To the point. Nasty with a double. Ghosty's still there.
Okay,
Extension
thank
in.
God.
They got a minute to work with.
Yeah, you're just able to get a couple players on it.
Now the hard part is getting A, where that's going to be hard. Where that part is going to be very hard to deal with.
Have to work A, but at least you get that minute. 2 life advantage for Carolina. As Ghosty's just like, I'm trying to get out of here.
Yeah, we'll see. Like, it could come down to lives, but I feel like they're going to need to stop this clock a little bit at some point. Here is holding it. Fellow. Hell of a read. That play locks down the push through and potential flank into the base. Can Crimp be the hero again? He got him out and helped him get B. Can he win some big ones? Ghosty will get the headshot opener. Crimp trying to do it on the other side. He's able to win one. Fellow, though, he's doing it all. Holding down the base, holding down the push. And TJ backs him up. Great clearance there from Royal Ravens.
I mean,
They only have one
not
chance.
out of this one quite yet. Still time for another push. Gwyn again in this position, just loves finding these timings, depending on the routes.
Seem really good, really bad timings for him. What's it going to be? Here he goes. It's great.
So far, so good, but his teammates are taking down 6 versus 4. 2 players on A.
No respawns left for Thieves. Nice shots again from Gwen. Shooting, trying to get the wall bang, not gonna hit. Shouse mid wins that one. Last guy up. Nasty's dropped. Gwen with some beavers. My guy was shooting straight, but his fellow with some of the big heads-up plays. You let somebody push through, maybe things fall apart. He's able to hold that, then apply pressure back to A. Really a full-on team effort there from Royal Ravens. They're up 2-1.
Yeah, and I think what really stood out to me there was a little bit different for Carolina is just sort of their timing on some of these retakes objectively. You know, time and time again, we've seen some of these crazy or maps thrown away, rounds thrown away, and it's because a couple of players from their opposing team will stay alive on the objective. The timing's a bit off. Someone goes first, they die, gives numbers to the attacking team. Every time that they hit, they were doing it together. And they just, really took over, but it was all defense.
All defense there on high rise. And yeah, usually I feel like there's a burst that comes at some point, one round that somebody erupts. Because just like you can pin people in on defense, I mean, same can be said for offense. Though it's harder, but we've seen people get locked in. You can bleed people dry. It's never really an opportunity to do so. Good discipline on defense. Royal Ravens just a little bit too much. And I mean, it comes down to two things, really. I mean, just if you think about the round 5 kind of giving them the win there, like the round 1, how dominant it was. Like they came out with a haymaker.
Yeah.
10 life advantage, goose egged them.
This is the play.
And then Clay getting 3 to get out, yeah.
I mean, that's the play right there. Just these would have had round 5.
Look at this.
Would have had round 5 defense.
Wait.
Just to send it over towards A.
I'd have to watch it back, but I think
That
Clay
part,
just,
like
Gwen
played the same position over and over again, and no one even bothered to read it. Like,
win it 1-on-1s.
Yeah, and then the cruise missile.
Oh man.
For them. Maybe if you don't have that cruise from Gwen, you can transition, or you get set up in you're in some power positions. If you are LADs, you have 3 players on B. You're in a bit of a better spot. They're still able to get that objective, but they were down a couple of lives. There was only a minute 15 to work with. They lost map control due to the cruise missile.
And we thought Gwen, after that monster series and week he had last week, figured he'd probably answer back after that map when he has. Fantastic map 2 in the search. What, 5,500 damage, 30 plus there in the high-rise control. I feel like he's been like an auto 30 plus in a lot of these respawns for them lately. And now you have 6-star coming up, and it's looking like we're going 5 because I still am putting a lot of stock in 1 victory for Thieves. Listen, I haven't seen a scoreline like that in a while.
Yeah. Like Cold War maybe?
Yeah, you don't see that like in... I mean, really, since like squad spawns became a thing.
Yeah, it's
whatever you want to call it, or whatever it is now. Like, we don't really see that scoreline.
Yeah, so I mean, now we'll see. Yeah, but again, you've won this one time if you are Carolina. We just saw it versus LAG, so 1-1 where you're 1-0 if you are LADs, but it was a dominant win.
We continue to go the distance. We'll see if we go all the way to a map 5, and it's just both teams just I think you said it right, like kind of upward trajectory, right? Like you're improving. Things are looking up, and I think for Thieves, it's like kind of the first time in this past stretch where you've really started to kind of improve. Well, last qualifier a bit too, but I thought Royal Ravens were kind of cooked, honestly. Like I thought we saw them plateau a bit.
Yeah, they plateaued.
But suddenly, maybe not.
Yeah, you get that big win over New York, and now all the momentum is on their side. But here you should see Hardpoint, the big difference. Wow. The break percentage, and we saw this in map 1.
Yeah, true.
Karachi, a couple big breaks for LA Thieves, where on the other side, Carolina, they just couldn't find anything.
No, they got him out of the hill a few times, but actually getting in the hill, not really at all. I mean, maybe that 1 P3 push, but they all got smoked out of it pretty fast. Couldn't find many openers at all. I mean, felt like their offensive pressure at times there in the map 3, just nothing opening up. We'll see if that's the story here, but some stats from Ghosty. The kid has been a game changer since he came into the league. It's been fun to watch him continue to develop. I think we're going to be casted over him for a long time. Kid's a freak.
No, he is, yeah. Just so consistent for this squad. But really, it's just the other pieces around him kind of struggled. You can see here, out of the 8 teams. So we have 4 teams who haven't even played this new map yet in Hardpoint. But the hold and break percentage first, you'll take that.
Yeah, I don't know how they wouldn't be based on how the first one went. Here we go. Second time for Thieves. As you said, both teams have gotten a win here. Probably feeling confident. Joe Deceives flying out like a swan here to open things up. We get right into the mid-map blender.
Nice trade so far, but then TJ's going to come on through and force a 1 versus 2 for Fellow. Now a 1v1, so Josie's just going to wait for his teammates off his spawn. Gwyn already back in the point. You find a rival on the ground if you are Josie. Both teams just going to take this contest for now.
Let's see as we get deeper into this one.
Ooh, nice shots.
Success that they have. Nasty looking to get his shot going, and they're really going. 10 seconds left on this. We're ready to rotate. You see the lock, bottom left, popping up on the map. Nasty looking for a third. He's on 4 in a row now. 5-1 start out of him.
Ooh,
like
spawns.
Ready for this. You have Crimp all the way here watching this back security area. Gonna lose that gunfight.
Oh man, that is not what you want to do now in the spawning out.
So it's down to Goshi and Joe to Siege and kind of this 2 versus 4 to try to do what they can, and at least you make it messy. You buy enough time for your teammates off a spawn to get there.
Can someone in the podcast to stop doing that? Like, Jesus. You're making the game lag.
Off that opening gunfight win for Thieves, but you're right back into this. You do enough if you're a Thieves to stay in it. Once again, the kill's flowing. It's a multi-kill.
Ooh, a triple, nice. Unfortunately, they even get absolutely dicked on.
Royal Ravens. We get ready for our next rotation. Mid-map is starting to push across. It'll be number 3. That'll be TJ looking to be the point man.
And I think you take that if you're Thieves. Obviously, you'd love to have a better hold, but you made it messy. You got some time. Now you have the rotation over to P3. Goshi does get taken down. He might spawn at an ult. He does. Man, I love me some just spawns that I can read off a map. I'll tell you that. But if I know this, they know this. So Goshi off spawn's going to be able to find one. And LAD's just trying to wait for their teammates. But instead, it's Gwyn and TJ locking it down.
Where they couldn't get any breaks or really find any rhythm in the opening of the setup of Thieves. You're doing it right now if you're Royal Ravens. TJ, 3 in a row, looking for 4. He's eaten. Next person gonna take him down, but the lead's starting to build. Up 26 now, looking for more. Joe Deceivs though.
Nice break, nice break.
This has been,
watch the side. Come on, watch the side. Well, one's not.
A lot of battles around the objective.
Nice.
Not looking a lot like that Karachi.
And that's what's interesting about 6-star. It's like, obviously you want good spawns, but a lot of these hills you can hold from the front, right? It's just
nice spawn,
sort of the
nice
timings,
spawns.
How it plays out, as we just saw there from P2 and P3.
I mean, that's how it should be, right? Like it should be possible.
Ooh, play definitely read that.
And also win the rotation, but yeah, it's doable. As you've seen, tie game 58-58, and the point right now it'll be Royal Ravens. Kremp hunting for more multi-kills.
Plays lurching though. He was lurching inside. Oh. Can't shoot through that. It is just bulletproof. And Joe just hits him in the face with the door.
Yeah, that is tough. Very, very strong glass there. As Clay will have to regain from that one. Still 30 on the point. Transitioning right back over will be Royal Ravens. Fellow can't win it. Everybody drop in. One team kill through, but Nasty's killing everybody. That'll be a double for him, and all 4 down for Royal Ravens with 20 left to go on the point. The rotation's going to be in. See left side of the map. You're trying to fan out if you're Royal Ravens. 2 people rotating to greet them right now for Thieves. Can they come out on top?
Yeah, it's going to be tough to do. Obviously, this cool hill. Josie dives into the water for a second, kind of messes up that gunfight. Finally, you got a 20-25 second period where you just relax a bit. You get some time if you're Thieves, try to find some map control. But already an early contest.
What's harder, shooting through bulletproof glass or water? I don't know.
I don't, maybe water.
Yeah, gets him, drops him.
Able to stay alive and buys enough time.
Ooh, no!
But still, Fellow staying up.
He's got his
well, that's a nade.
In the water,
not much you can do about that.
Pick up the kills. They're doing a great job so far. Crimp just trying to get in and contest. He's got 1 HP, trying to get back full, but the Renetti, you see a bullet to hit there, and he's gonna fall. So
just gonna have to throw nades in the
we got
pool.
like a blitzball match going on.
It's water polo.
Yeah, I'm a nerd, so I'm thinking Final Fantasy X.
Oh
Yeah. For those of you that are old, you know what I'm talking about.
Just fucking fight when you at this point. Nice kill.
Take full advantage of a rotation, and it shows in the scoreboard. It's an 8-point game.
No separation whatsoever so far, but Nasty has been shooting since the get-go. You saw his first little pop chow like at the beginning of the map, and he was zooming. He's 16-9, hasn't really slowed down. Gwen, not maybe the impact.
Nice.
The last couple, but
Ooh, the spawn. Oh, the spawn's not good. That is not good.
I don't think you're gonna read these. Both teams are spawning on the same side of the map here.
Well, you read that. That's for sure.
Able to find 5 and looking
Oh, they.
for number
Oh,
6.
okay. They're there. Oh, they read that. That's for sure. Once Joe, when Joe get the kill.
This week, maybe left for him by his teammates. What it seemed like to get this streak, but yeah, Gwen is ready and Gwen makes him pay. So no streak through. Still a minor edge right now for LA as they're trying to get this to a 5th and final map. Feet all blue for Ravens.
Okay, finally
we rotate again.
Yeah, I mean, they just kept spawning. One team is spawning over up top or down low towards security. The other one near the P2. Thieves with that lead, but on rotation.
Nice kill.
TJ does get taken down. Carolina, though, already there from down low.
Yeah, nice job. Joseph's kind of patient there in the back, just playing. His 4 in a row for Gwen, too, is getting close.
Nice double P's. Read the pool. Oh, that's a double team. Didn't much. It was nothing they could do. They were weak as well, so there was nothing. There was definitely nothing they could do.
In this map 4. Here are the comps from Thieves in the map 1. They were solid. They got the win. Let's kick it over. Go listen now with Royal Ravens.
We gotta hold a hill. Yo, homie. Grab this front wall. Gotta hold this hill. Nasty weak. Right side hold. The big hill.
Crimp was at hold too. There's Crimp and Nasty.
Yo, mid. Homie.
He hit the Crimp. One shot in the corner. He hit back out. He hit back out. We need to kill this guy.
I did it.
Spawned out. Nice. So spawned out. I'm trying to repinch mid, okay?
In the back.
Look at my wood stairs.
Yo, in lobby.
I'm behind him. I'm behind him. Mid lobby. They double E back. Dan's one shot in the back. I'm coming behind as well. I'm looking at wood stairs. He's front hop. Front dead.
Yeah, the difference between the comms on Thieves and Carolina. Even though Carolina is together, is playing together, you know, it's like they're down or something. Something going on. I mean, to be fair, Clay is not having a good time.
We have to get a row for New here.
I'm playing this.
Lobby, got me. Cramp. Good old one's lobby.
Cramp's dead. Cramp is dead. I'm going statue already.
P2 here, bros.
Full 68 for back. I spawned out. Yeah, P2 spawn.
I have a trophy time. I'm
Yeah,
on
in the back,
drop.
in the back,
On drop right now. He's dead.
One's
Dan's
dead,
dead.
one in the back.
Be back.
Yeah.
I'm just holding her cross from
One
drop.
in the heli, back heli. One
Yeah,
out old.
pinch.
I'm holding her cross from drop. Yeah, U's open.
I have it.
The off old he went mid.
DJ weak. DJ weak.
Dead, bro.
DJ one shot.
One low, one high.
One you. Our side you, one shot. Our side you, one shot. Joe deceives. Our side you.
You went mid.
Cramp's in time. One shot right side. Laying down.
Hey, Joe.
Right side laying down. Cramp.
In top.
I'll pay tighter to us now.
Trying to nade your drop, bro. They naded me.
There was no separation, Joe, and then there was a whole lot of it.
I mean, you just heard the start of listening, sort of the break at P3. Fellows like, guys, someone got through lobby, and then all hell broke loose. At Thieves with a great break at P3, and then they do it again at P4. And you just heard Carolina, they're like, yeah, I think we threw this one. We lost some big moments, through some hills, allowed these breaks to come on through. Props to LA Thieves. You just hear from the comms from the Ravens.
Yeah, frustrating, and you can tell they're still working on stuff. Like, it just wasn't as confident as some listeners you'll hear from playing another map. Like, the call's not there. The hard point's looking good for Thieves. Streak in, it hits Gwen. You can't swim when you're hit by a missile.
Surprised, actually, you can't do that, but there are some.
There
are some rules. There are some rules. There's a couple rules. This team's just trying to.
That looks so fun.
The last player alive is going to be Dwayne. Just trying to contest. 7 more seconds though for Thieves before we get to a game 5.
Good shit, Thieves.
4 seconds needed for LA to close it out. We are going.
Nice. Let's go, Thieves.
For the win.
While the swim turned into the win, it was really the breaks.
No, yeah.
At P2 and P3.
The whole time we're saying slugfest, just back and forth, 10 points separating him. No one can get a break, and then we go to listen and bang, like a thunderclap.
I just heard like fellow guys, someone got through lobby. He's back to L now. kill him.
Like,
You know,
and then they just died right after.
It almost sounded like he was like being passive aggressive.
No, he was.
Like, yeah, like,
What's going on?
Guys, we gotta rotate now.
yeah. It's so good though.
It's like I'm talking to my kid, honestly.
No, it really is. It really is.
But it was just sort of like, we need to do this now or we're in trouble. They did find that trade on the player, but 2 more players died afterwards as Thieves. Their 6-star is looking nasty. And speaking of nasty, 31 in 16, almost double positive, puts up a heater.
And you have a dud from Gwyn map 1 and Clay. I think Clay had like 9 or 10 for 5 hills. Like when it fell apart for them, I don't know if Clay got another kill. Like he couldn't find anything. And yeah, you know, just like I said with Gwyn, it's gonna be tough to win if you know, somebody struggles. I mean, listen, when you're playing at this level, if somebody is just put up a dud, 10 and 25, it's gonna be hard to be another professional team.
Yeah, and here's just sort of the game flow. You see that first P1, it's a 16-point game, and then it's just open. 118 to 120 for Carolina on the other side. You know, from 127 to 157 up to 202, and see you later. So you get 30 points across 5 hills.
So it's the P2 in the second set for Thieves, I guess, because that was the big moment for you in the Karachi too, right? Like that's where they really started to get it going. So take over in that second set as they prove to be the better hardpoint team for now within this best of 5. This is how we got to the map 5. Thieves through the hardpoints. Carolina in the middle. We're going to high-rise search and destroy to close it out. And Thieves no stranger to map 5. Same for Carolina. What they get to win over New York. You had 2 wins for Thieves in map 5. You think about what they've been able to do. These guys go the distance.
Yeah, they do. You know, you expect like vet like Clay to kind of bounce back. We've all been in that where you're just constantly either spawning out or you have like one gunfight and then after that, it just feels like you're in a constant battle. It can never really get in a position, get a flow for things. Sometimes hardpoint isn't fun.
No, like the comms, I was getting frustrated listening to it because I could tell they were frustrated.
Yeah, they were just like, we threw this one.
Absolutely did. We're getting ready to head a break. After this, map 5, don't go anywhere. We got lots of Call of Duty League action coming your way.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. Slice up your competition with the Executive Chef Operator, now available in-game in the Call of Duty store.
Well, game 5, like I thought it would go down to. Up Highways S&D. Highways S&D. LAVs have done so much. I've done a lot in Highways S&D. See how they do.
Series felt like a map 5. That's exactly what we got. We're going the whole way to start us off on this beautiful Friday. Listen, we thought this would be competitive. Both teams trending upwards, as you said. They have a lot of weaknesses. They have a lot of places they're growing, but yeah, we knew this was coming. I knew it was coming.
No, I mean, yeah, LA Thieves, they have been in Game 5s, all qualifiers. But you see map 5 metrics overall season. 5-1, 2-0 this split for LA Thieves, and the opposite side 3-5.
Oh, they're like Rocker, but they win their map 5s.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little different. Little different. Out of nowhere, straight for Rocker, huh?
Oh, yeah, they
we'll see. That's why that might be another Game
Hey,
5 tomorrow night.
hey, Junior KB. Hey, Jago, how you doing? Welcome.
But yeah,
How are you?
Well, I guess they did just win there.
I'm doing good. Just kind of chilling at the moment.
Neither of these teams have played at this qualifier. I think it's like 1-2 on the year for LA Thieves, 1-3 on the year for Carolina.
I take that back. Rocker did just win one, but I was thinking back to last stage qualifier where they lost like 5 of them. Yeah, whatever it was. So they're improving. But Ravens, Thieves, ready to do battle here on High Rise. The team chats it through. Joe, who's your player to watch from either side in map 5 search and destroy?
I think for Carolina, I'm going to go Fellow. For LA Thieves, I'm going to go
Ghosty.
Sure.
I thought you were going to say Ghosty for sure.
I was going to go Nasty after map 4.
Okay, all right.
Highways S&D. Oh, this map.
What, 31? I think 26 were non-traded. That's pretty
1,
good.
2, 1,
As we said
4.
throughout this, it got better.
Both not great at this map.
Well, it kind of got worse for Carolina later in the series. I mean, not the best record for LA Thieves, but you're 1-4 if you're Carolina.
Hey, Ojen, it's me, the real Artemis. Lol. Hey, Artemis. Yeah, you're welcome. How you doing? Welcome. Been a while since
Tons of first bloods,
you've been
but they have had
in my
You
streams.
just need to not be in a 2v4 if you're Thieves.
Well, and yeah, this is obviously a
And
much
I
different
think
map.
your actual name is
You can
showing.
avoid sort of those close range scenarios and avoid TJ and Gwen running at you.
Yeah, you don't have a mid-map blender where all 8 people are fighting. Usually, not going to be the case. But TJ will look to eat from down low. MCW is holding up high.
I thought this one was going to be invasion, but I thought, but I forgot.
He's going to say, hey, let's get it down. No trophy, get it down quick, because nades might be
Ooh,
coming
nice.
in. Uh-oh.
Well, he
Hopped
has to
off
hop
it.
off. Just Joe's up there, right? Joe's up there, gets a kill. Now a nade is going to hit Joe, trying to find the trade on the player who plants.
I thought it was basically done, so I thought he finished it at first.
Well, I think he's just where Joe's going to go for the next gunfight.
Oh, yeah.
Said Joe just smartly backs down, finds the first blood. Now a retake here for LA Thieves.
Yeah, I can't believe TJ's just able to stick that again and then get out.
Ooh.
Play. TJ
No,
going big.
no,
TJ
no, 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 no.
And comes up with a kill. Crimp now, 20 to go. Trying to be the hero. Checks the wrong elevator.
Yeah, this is the
And
real
Clay
name
just with a
account.
route. He's able to get behind enemy lines, able to find one, but just no trades from
Oh, boy.
LA Thieves, where they've been so good, right? This stage, 90% conversion rate.
I've been working
This
so
time, first
much
blood, get picked apart, and TJ a big
much
part of
hard to join the streams. Oh yeah,
Listen,
that's
you did
completely
this.
understandable.
Bomb planter is not the,
Yeah,
prettiest
my
shot.
college classes have been
Make some gutsy calls.
a bit harder
Stick
than
it
last
sometimes.
time,
I
but
love it.
He
a
gets
bit
it down,
harder
he puts
than
the
last
pressure on
time. But you know,
That's just kind of it. I'm here, right? I might as well go for this. I think they're just going to kind of play around the retake, and it's the right call.
Yeah, plant plus the 2 kills. Big round there from TJ. He was terrific in the map 2 as well. Trent
What is this
trying to get
timing?
aggressive.
He's going to hear that. Oh, my, the double jab.
ooh,
Good luck with that.
Yeah, Quinn just in between 2 of them. Thinking the time is going his way. Instead, it goes the opposite way. So another first blood here for LA Thieves. Krem's going to find the second, isolate Clay. And I just think TJ, he was still regenning right there. So he got melted.
Yeah, I thought he had the gunfight win, honestly. Like, I thought he peaked it well, but yeah, no, I
It was
didn't
on its
see
way
his
up.
HP.
It was like 120.
Yeah. It's hard to time on. Doesn't quite get it right in that one.
these have been improving. It's nice to watch. Yeah, I mean, they had to, unfortunately, like
They didn't get to play with
they made a
Knockdown
huge
pretty
change
often in
in
map 2 here.
stage 2.
Do a great job with it.
And it worked on online,
what the call
but it
out
didn't
was
work
on
in
that.
LAN. So they made one more
Someone
change,
spotted him.
which is unfortunately subbing
I'm not exactly
Afro out
sure, but they
for Joe
double
Deceives.
shelled.
Which, to be fair, if I'm going to be honest, Joe's probably
So was I.
a better player in my opinion than Afro, just because the plays that Joe can make and never and it definitely shows that Joe. Ooh.
We've seen this at times.
Oh, they
from
definitely
someone
read
like
that.
Shotzi, where he kind of gets caught in this area. This time
Ooh.
his teammates fly up to help out Joe Deceive so he doesn't get caught. And there we go, LA Thieves. I think another first blood. Then they're able to save Joe.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a different map like you said, but that was one where no, TJ got the first blood, but they instant traded. They couldn't do that in the map too. Yeah, it's so different, but.
And there's a chance there where like Joe Deceive is just kind of caught. His teammates maybe don't want to push up the middle of the map, don't want to get to him. Instead, he gets caught. Then it's a 3 versus 2. Yeah. We're on the opposite side. You just see Nasty and Josie kind of fly up the middle of the map and try to help out Joe.
Well, Joe Deceives puts in his work, gets back on the squad, and he's go big in map 5 now. 5-1 on 3 in a row with Nasty right now. He's on one side of the map. It'll be Joe Deceives trying to catch a one-on-one, catch a timing by himself. The rest of the team working over on this B line.
Interesting positioning.
Looks like he's just tucked away for now.
Yeah, they're just kind of checking everything and not seeing much. So this might just be a free plan for Thieves. You see Joe Deceives is a little bit worried about the flank because there's nothing up to B Street.
Ooh.
Looks like Carolina did this on purpose. They're playing around a retake, maybe a nade hitting for a first blood.
Didn't really work.
Here we go.
You're able to back it out clean. Can you hold? Kremp. With the first blood.
Nice.
Clay. On an island now. 20 to go. Good luck.
Nice. Let's go, baby.
They get the plant down. They're able to
Good
back
fucking
it up safe.
teamwork.
Carolina, they used the nades to
This
get
was
the pick.
definitely. This is.
Well, yeah, I mean,
He's definitely playing better, but that was. He's definitely playing better in this map. In this match, but.
This is what we're
I bought my own PC and it's on the way. I'm so excited. Ooh, lovely. Nice,
Maybe
nice.
find someone up to B Street, but they gave up a ton of the map.
Hopefully
All
it's
B Street,
powerful.
all of B.
Powerful as hell.
They're just hoping for a little bit more success. Couple nades to hit.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as Thieves all got back towards their base with still utility to exhaust all alive, it's like, oh, good luck. I mean, it's possible, but...
Alright, Nasty has one more. Is on the 5 streak. You might as well just stay back and get a kill.
With so little time. Looking for a streak is Nasty. 5 in a row, looking for 6. Crimp.
Ooh.
Got 2 in the last round. Another first blood for him.
It was over. Okay, so yeah, powerful. Oh, okay.
And nobody on Royal Ravens is doing a goddamn thing other than TJ.
Yeah, look at Quinn. He's 0-4. It's like the playing. What's interesting in this match right now is that it seems like Carolina is playing scared.
He does get picked, but Clay knows he's in danger.
I was saying Killer Instinct, my favorite fighting game. Oh, nice.
Here for Ravens.
Cramp still doing work though. First blood. He's able to find another. Can they hunt down this 3 versus 2? Clay.
Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh no.
Gwen able to find one. Eyes on another. Nice job. Just getting away. Iron sub.
Ooh.
Nasty gets the kill. Clay last up. 20 seconds. Down. 1 versus 2.
This bomb site thing is usually keeps going on the side for some reason. I don't know why.
Get some info.
Nice.
The info's the way of bullets.
I mean, there was
nice teamwork, baby.
He starts shooting, watching across the bomb. He only had 12 bullets left.
Nice,
and just
baby.
A good job by LA Thieves with their numbers, sliding on through, baiting out shots, using their teamwork, and the Nasty hits the shots to put them up to 4.
And Kremp has been so good early. It's what, 2 or 3 first bloods in a row. I mean, I know Nasty. He's going to have, what, the crews to work with now. I think Joe was on like 4 or 5 in a row. He gets this and then gets another. And this is like, it's not the
look at this.
You're in a
man, TJ, like, I'm a little surprised that TJ ran forward, but, you know, I guess he was trying to get away. He was definitely trying to get away by going to the left in the back wall. But of course, he gets intercepted clearly.
On a clinic here in the map 5. 5-1 in map 5s.
Oh.
Trying to make it 6-1.
Oh, look at this. They're waiting for this.
Ooh.
Team kill in.
Oh, fuck.
They knew as soon as it was Kremp and Joe. The team Kill comes in.
What the
Bomb
fuck's going on, YouTube?
Now a 2 versus 3 for Kleinfellow.
Another scenario, you just desperately need a round. Something if you're Ravens, you found nothing. Did somebody clutch? Nice shot from
Nice, Joe.
Beautiful
Nice
stuff
bait and
to not get
switch.
caught. Set up for your teammate that's on Fellow. He's had the ice for this squad. And
Nice.
Happening here. Thieves continue
Good job.
to produce in the map 5. If they were a step behind the early going every round of that Rio, they've been ahead every one here.
So to say, I mean, you've been making a lot of these roster changes, bringing people in and out. At times, it's difficult to sort of build up this chemistry in the middle of these rounds in Search and Destroy, but this is, well, Rio was ugly, but this high rise has been fantastic. Really, this teamwork out of Kremp and Joe Deceives on offense, on defense, finding first bloods and playing together.
Yeah, no, it's you know, you pick some bands, like they're a lot more comfortable here. That's for sure. 8 in a row for Nasty. I mean, they were both on like 2 or 3 in a row together early. They have not dropped. It's been like 4 straight rounds that they've been up. Kremp looking for another first blood. This time not going to happen. Nasty, give him 9 in a row. This time, unfortunately, it's a teammate. Looking for more. Unfortunately, it's Clay's elbow. The flank comes through. Finally, some opening kills early on here for Ravens. They're going to have to do 5 straight. You don't want another cruise.
And that's what Thieves have been doing, right? They've been taking some risks on defense. This time, you know, last time on defense, it was through A. This time, it's up to B Street. You're hoping Kremp gets one. Instead, he starts shooting, doesn't find the kill. Nasty thinks he's in a position to find a trade, and he's not.
I thought he was going to lose this for a second. I was like, oh, God, he gets a cruise. That doesn't help matters, but they're able to take him out. Step by step, round by round, you try to bring this back now. But you are in a hole if you are Ravens.
1 round at a time.
You see some first bloods. Yeah, I mean, dominated that map too. Have not been able to do it here. TJ's been the aggressor. I mean, when everybody else had 0, basically, he had 4. Was getting going early. Wants to get up the gut. Get mixy with the rival. It's Kremp again. They got 4 first bloods for him. Yeah, that tandem, you know, they like to work as a duo. You even saw it in the Rio. They're doing it here.
They are, yeah. Just which bomb do they want to hit together? Gwen does find Kremp, and Joe's just going to back on up with that bomb. So into a 3-on-3.
Gwen is back and forth.
What are these timings?
Yeah, no, literally just dancing with each other. Trying to reposition for now. As TJ will be tucked away in a corner above B bomb. TJ a chance to be the playmaker here. He did it on offense from this spot. Can he do it on defense? They are just right next to each other here. He checks it though. He clears it. TJ drops. That might be the kill to close things out.
Look how quickly they're thinking about rotating this, right? I mean, right from B, back over to A. Fellow 27.
Nice. Nice trade.
Just so quick on LA Thieves, and they win another game.
Nice job, Thieves.
3-0 throughout the qualifiers.
Chris got something to say.
He says we're #1 right now.
#1. I thought they were going to get caught as they pushed towards
maybe #2. Like, would you add those together?
Yeah. I guess so.
That makes sense.
It's a 5-game series. It's Thieves. Again, that's 3 straight, right? Game 5s. It's been stressful. J-Cap's probably joining me when you're talking about hair follicles left on his head by the end of this season, but you keep improving.
I like Kremp.
I'm just wishing baldness on him at this point, but as we take a look at the stats, yeah, Nasty and Joe Deceives, bro. They go 17-4. Like, there was a stretch where they just don't drop.
Yeah, but look at the first bloods, right? Kremp and Joe, I mean, just, yeah, that tandem. They were just all over the map. And they were so quick on where they wanted to go. It felt like they've been playing all year, but they haven't been. So, a very strong high-rise search team.
Yeah, I know Kremp's like 6-5, but listen, he had 3 first bloods, 3 first deaths. Like, he was getting so much info early on. Like, he was helping in a massive way. Yeah, statistically, it looks pretty for the other 2, but it's a team effort there. And Listen, the hard point looks good. You get those wins and you close out the search. I was worried after the Rio, but different team there.
Yeah, I think their Rio search obviously needs a little bit of help in their attack on high-rise control.
Well, I don't even know what needs work. The Rio's so weird. Like, they were in a 2v4 3 seconds into every round.
That's
like,
probably what they should work on.
Yeah, that would certainly help. But that'll do it for our first series. We got another one to come. That'll do it for Joe and I. Hope you all have a beautiful, very sexy evening. Over to Chris.
Thank you, Maven. And I wonder, is Mirko allowed to consult? I'd hire that guy. He's probably get the whole job done in an hour. Let's break down what we saw in this series, though, as LA Thieves win their third Game 5 in a row to match Atlanta FaZe at 3-0, Allie.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me right now in the Carolina Ravens is they had to win that map #1, right? Like, that was their map pick. They wanted to get this series done very quickly. They're 4-1 on Karachi, so I have to tip my hat to LA Thieves in that situation because it was a beautiful hard point out of them. It was within about 20 points the majority of the time, but in the second half, those last 2 rotations of P1 and P2, flawless out of LA Thieves.
Yeah, Allie, I totally agree with it, especially the map 1 call. You know, before the series, I said that Carolina were eyeing a 3-0, and that's why I picked them. You know, coming into Karachi, they're 4-1 on it. They end up losing. Ghosty goes crazy on map 1, double positive with a ton of damage, and 2 minutes in the hill, by the way. And then they lose 2 maps, but they dominate 6-star. This is 2 times we've seen them destroy a team on 6-star, right? Not get through in the future. And they did what I like to call in Game 5, passive aggression. I love it. I mean, we see so many rounds where, like, somebody shows a really, really fast look. Like, take that last round, for example. Krep gets all the way up into their base. So Carolina thinks, oh, this is an all-out push over towards Propane. Well, no, they slow played underground. They show face B, and it's super slow, and engagement goes down, and then they hit a bolting fast instant wrap over towards Propane. So I love their thesis there, and they end up getting a Game 5 win.
Thieves are taking their time, but they're getting the job done. That is now 3 straight as they are at the top of our major 3 standings at the moment. For now, though, we got to take a look at our Scuff play of the game, and this is a little nasty Joe Deceives combo, as Maven mentioned. 17-4, 9-2 for Nasty, 8-2 for Joe Deceives, Allie.
And this was a really big matchup for Nasty specifically. We didn't get to talk about the Monster pre-games, but he was kind of on the struggle bus. He had a .79 to search and strike KD and a .85 the control. And what does he do in the final maps of these series? He absolutely goes off. Game 4, 31-16. Game 5, 9-2. Nasty certainly stepped it up to close out for the LA Thieves, and that is now them sitting at 6-1 in game #5. They are playing the long game, and they are playing it extremely well.
You know what? Good. We don't know the true ceiling of Nasty yet because he's never had like a really good roster. He's always been solid. This team continuously improves. He could get a lot better with it.
It looks like he and Dan Ghosty can take turns having that pop-off game as well, and the team still finds balance. Right now, we have our winner spotlight with Dan Ghosty. And Dan, we want to start by talking to you about your fellow AR. Nasty popped off in that final game. What's working right now in the LA camp?
Just honestly working on our teamwork, make sure that we're doing everything together, and just really trusting each other to make the right plays. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I heard you kind of speaking about it, but if I'm not popping off, Byron can pop off. If Byron and I both aren't popping off, Joe or Kyle can pop off, and we have a lot of trust in each other to always make the right plays, you know?
Absolutely. Dan, congratulations. Now sitting at 3-0 as we head a little bit closer towards Toronto. I want to know, what is LA Thieves' biggest strength right now, and what are you focusing on as we head to LAN?
Honestly, kind of the stuff that I already talked about, making sure that our teamwork's on point, making sure that our utility's on point, and just truly trusting each other in the game plan that we're putting into play, you know?
Yeah, what are you most confident in, though? Where should we look out for LA Thieves?
Ooh, confidence? Honestly, might just be our pace, you know? We play with a very efficient pace, I like to think, and I mean, truly, it's some efficient COD that my boys are playing. Really proud of them. I got carried.
Love it. I mean, you went off on that map #1. 2 minutes in the hill, by the way. I did see that. You're fine. I want to ask you about the hard point. You know, it's a big turnaround. Obviously, you bring in Joe Deceives now. You're extremely competitive there. With the search and destroy prowess that you guys have had over 2 stages, combining the 2, how far do you guys think you can go here at this next major?
If we can truly combine the 2, I can see us being a force that can make a Sunday, you know? One of the outside top 4 teams actually making a push for it, similar to how Minnesota did Major 1.
So that's the realistic goal, T4 at this next major?
Well, honestly, I always do goals in like baby steps, but that can definitely be considered one of the baby steps, you know?
Okay.
Make winners always is the first step of online play. And then obviously get the best seed as possible, and boom, 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 you know?
Well, we've seen 2 and 5 teams make it into the winners bracket. I think you guys are looking good with a 3-0 start for that winners bracket come Toronto. Final question for you, Dan Ghosty. Will we have the full goatee in Toronto? Is this going to be a mainstay here? I like it.
My barber insisted that I try out the look, and ever since I've been feeling pretty good. We've been playing pretty good, so I feel like I kind of got to keep it. It might be a full goatee. You never really know.
Keep your barber, my guy. LA looks good on you.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much.
That's Dan Gosey. That's LA Thieves improving to 3-0 as our first match is now in the books. We look forward to another showdown. We had 3 teams with 8 wins. Will we have another team jump up to 9?
I don't see why not.
Maybe, but I think he did need to change barbers.
Wait.
What is
Not because the beard, though.
Young Timothy
What's up
Jr.
here, bro?
We'll be back with another match. It's the CDL.
He's handsome, but like the hair is just another level.
I like it.
Just saying.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. Start the season strong with the Call of Duty League pack. Grab yourself the CDL operator, weapon blueprint, and so much more. Check out the Call of Duty store in-game now.
Do I need to? Okay, all right, I can.
Okay, here we go.
Can I open? Am I strong enough to open this?
Yeah.
You can open it for me? I'm not strong enough.
Are you serious?
I need you.
Well, we got to take this
You're
off.
my work husband.
We got to take this off.
Oh,
Okay,
that
hold
helps.
on.
Now can I do it?
Yeah, probably. Go. Come on.
I can't do it, dude. Twist it bar. I need to chug the syrup.
Is this guy serious right now?
You're very strong. Did you get it?
Not the headset, please.
Yeah! Woo! Oh, God, what are you doing? Oh, my gosh. That was way too much. We've got inside on stage. That's delicious.
Okay.
Gunfight map.
Whichever bomb site they choose to go to, 30 seconds on the clock, and well, Easy's been
Oh. Holy shit. Holy shit, this is so dumb.
I'm not sure if I'm getting old, but I swear to God, Joe, sometimes when Celium talks, all I hear is... Yeah.
We're going to have some laughs during this match, Maiden. I'm going to openly just ask, who will be the worst player we see in the All-Star game today?
The worst player from all of these teams? Oh, this is hard, man. It's the All-Stars. Oh, I got to think about this.
It's going to be Octane.
You think it's going to be Octane?
Yeah.
He was a beast, so he was number 2 overall S&D KD.
Yes, he has, but guess what? Octane's had one good event since like 2016.
I'm going with Nameless just because he can probably hear me right now. He's going to choke big time.
Dead. Nice. I'm good. Nice as. Another one. You peeked over. Hit the res. Dead. Hit the res. Watch out. I'm really weak. Here. Popping plates. Play down. Yep. I am. Oh, dude, I'm coming. Nico, you might be able to get me. Top. 3v1. Oh my. Oh my God. Go! Holy shit.
All shadows, ground team is mobile. Keep them covered.
Eyes watching for the opposition. How they crushing any competition. Long range, yeah, I got the vision. When I'm in the trenches, anyone can get it. I'm with the team when they need me. Or out on a dolo mission. Nigga rocky riding on this road to riches. If I catch you slipping, then it's over finished. War, ready, crew, coming through, heavy.
I don't know where they went to film this location. Looked like some sort of warehouse or something. Interesting. This is a nice intro.
Intros in the CDL to take on a squad that is rebuilding their lineup. Minnesota taking on LAG, and tonight we see some fresh faces. Before we talk about Flames and his addition to LAG, let's break down what's been happening in Minnesota. Allie, after Major 2, this team pulled the plug on the previous roster and implemented some new blood here.
Yeah, and we talk about
flashy.
Minnesota Rocker having a really tough start to this split.
I mean, like, to be fair,
it's been extremely hard. They've played a lot of the top 4 teams.
like there was a YouTube channel that did like intros like for like Las Vegas and Carolina, and it was just very, and CDL made intros for Carolina and Vegas, and they just, you know, and they were not as flashy, but it makes sense. They didn't. Why some people say that it looks similar to the other YouTube channel that did like intros, but because it does. Well, I mean, simple, but if it's simple, but still enough hype, and also where you won't have like a quote-unquote seizure or something like that. Looking at very flashy things.
You're looking for Standy to step up in the respawns. Now, I talked about the search and try, how great they've been in that last series, in him particular, and respawn not so much, like a 0.84, and they're also 1-7 across the respawn so far.
Yeah, the respawn hasn't been that strong, and because even though they won that series against the Boston Breach, it wasn't that close, but it went to a game 5. So I talk about not that close in the maps themselves, but to go to a game 5 versus possibly one of the worst teams in the league isn't exactly ideal if you're a Minnesota Rocker fan. So I'm excited to see exactly how they fare against the new LAG.
Now, what's kind of crazy is coming into the day, Minnesota Rocker with the 5th seed. On the other side, you had the 9th seed for LAG. Both teams sitting at 8 wins. LAG is very much still in the running right now, Nameless, and they could break back into the top 8 with a win. Can they get it, though, using a new 4th?
I mean, listen, they're comfortable with being in the losers bracket, which is look like we're headed that way for these guys. 1-9 map count so far. They make a roster change. They get rid of Assault, who statistically...
Do you stream on just YouTube now? No, this is only for watch parties. This is only for watch parties. The only reason why I'm streaming on YouTube is because YouTube exclusivity. Before, I know in 2022, I knew that you could just cover the gameplay and that's it. But because now you have to stream on YouTube, I have to quote unquote debut on YouTube. Not debut because I have streamed on YouTube before, but I have to. I've been wanting to kind of multi-stream. Like when I do my debut, I wanted to kind of start streaming on YouTube. But now because of CDL, I have to force myself. I had to force myself to stream on YouTube. But you know, it is whatever, because I did want it to stream on YouTube, by the way.
When it comes to the controls, like they're almost there. So maybe this one team change will give them that final push to maybe start taking some maps and looking to step it up. Estriel, positive KD in the first 2 qualifiers, but right now sitting at a 0.85 overall during Major 3 and a 0.75 in Search and Destroy. It's difficult to put it all on his shoulders. Again, this has been a struggling team effort. But moving forward, again, we just have to see what Flames does for this roster.
You've already had your easiest competition. That is in the books.
Rio Invasion, Karachi, 6-star.
In a tight game or 2. But today for LAG, you got new blood and you got a new map in 6-star. Can we get to a game 5 where LAG has shown clutch moves in Search and Destroy?
But I will be streaming again probably after this, after the watch party, because like this is only two matches, so it's not going to take long to finish this match. To finish watching the watch party.
It'll be tough.
Time for our scuffed pick'ems. Let's lock them in and make them official. Nameless. I chose the Royal Ravens. Ethan was wrong in our first matchup. I'm about to be right, and I'm going to start it off here. LAG. You ready for Flames? This is coming out party.
I'm going Minnesota. I'm just going to react to that. It's online. LAG will not win.
Blaming Ethan for that one is crazy on his last day. My bad, Big E, but I'm going to go Minnesota Rocker as well.
Ethan 0-2 on the day. We can't blame him. The fans agree he's going to be wrong. Miles and Chance, is there any chance that we see an upset here?
Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely, there's always a chance. There's one right next
I want to
to
also start streaming whenever I get free
How you
time.
doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
It is work, I can't lie.
Yeah, well, hey, I'll take it. It's a very easy name for puns, I suppose. But also going to be a very interesting series just because, as the devs touch on, two teams with two either vaguely new rosters or like a half the roster got eliminated and is now bringing new players into the mix. So as far as like the map pools, whatnot, kind of tough to call. How good is Flames going to perform? A question we get to answer very quickly as well. I mean, a player that has had a mild amount of success, I would say, in the Challenger scene. He plays third over at the last Challengers champs in NW2. So he also was able to do that while playing with Estriel. So a little bit of chem, a little bit of success. Maybe it can go a long way. I know for a team that is 0-9 in map count in this split, really any small W is going to go a long way.
Anything whatsoever might go a long way and give LAG the hope and the confidence they need to succeed online, because it has not been a very good run of things in the online quarters. As Ant called it, the LAN section of their tournaments typically goes quite well. That's where all the points have been. The boys have been very happy in the lower bracket, but let's see if they can't find themselves happier through the waves of the World Wide Web. Flames, the man of the moment, sadly starts his pro career off with a death to standing.
Yeah, tough being on the sort of unpreferred side there off the opening break from Rio. You get met by Bedia, stuns and nades, rather. You can combine them if you want, but right now LAG just trying to combine to get the time. Flip the spawns at the very least are maintaining those right sides and trying to keep this contest going. Flames versus Gunless, maybe a tale that could turn to be as old as time, but for the moment it is just chaos around the zone. LAG certainly doing decent work just to hold on to the map control.
I'm glad you brought up time, because so far it's wonderful for LAG. The lead changed there. The last few battles will take place on P1. P2's already over. That's to the bottom right-hand side of the minimap, and the battle has been won by Lins. The spawns, though, he has just let one player through. Flames, rather, caught now from Lin. So good work. A heads-up play and a moment of magic there from Minnesota Rocker, something they sorely needed as they look to get back into this one. Market's open for business now, and Estriel on 2 HP survives somehow.
Yeah, that's a huge win by Estriel, too, because that was Lin's maybe heating up, being on a spree, and really just being difficult to keep track of. Lin's never quite able to break those spawns, but at least enough of a nuisance to keep these LAG players at bay. More just uncontested time from either team for the moment. This is happy for Minnesota. If you don't have the spawns, you just want to play keep away from the time as much as you possibly can. As you can still see, completely uncontested. Nearly a minute has been burned off the game clock already. As both these teams, hey man, happy for the gunfights, struggling for the objective.
P2 usually a banger as well for nearly every team in the league, but this time round, hotly contested.
Wow.
Accuracy, nice 2-piece there from the nade. Doesn't get his teammates any time there. There are 2 trophies over by accuracy. He's finally brought down by Estriel once again on the 2 spree with 2 HP, but this hard point is done. Say goodbye to it, folks. Try to forget that one. Erase it from your memory. Towards P3 we now go. Now this one should be a lot more productive from either side. Good work though from Rocker with the tight spawns there. This time no shenanigans or any luck in the feed to help them out. They're going to have full control of this as the LAG boys now on the approach.
Such good positioning from Gunless though. Just hucks himself into the back corner, so LAG wanted to keep things mixy. Work towards the back line, and I mean Gunless just gets to play it so patient. And you have the first 2 hills where LAG, they have the better spawns, they're the ones closer to time, but you had Minnesota Rocker able to just fight them away from it. This is the first hill Rocker have had any semblance of control. And again, Gunless, it seems like a cakewalk for him, able to collect some errant kills. LAG maybe putting the pressure around the time for the moment, but right now, at least those left side spawns, actually, I suppose, gonna get stripped away from Rocker. Gunless gonna fall as well, and a moment for control for Rocker that ends up not paying off too well for them. Maybe continuously on the back foot for spawns is LAG gonna have the left side for Nuke.
And Stanley, unfortunately, that fight lights up the garage door when he does that. Member of LAG. Lins, good luck, mate. There's a couple of them in here. Finds one. The second not going to be there. Flames. He finds a big kill. Hard points up. And once again, it's Rocker in there. Flames continuing the run. Accuracy Yossi now making his way forward. And it's lovely coverage there from LAG. Astral there in the feed, keeping the kills going, keeping the time going. As Rocker chance, they've come out a little slow here on Rio.
Yeah, they've been struggling on quite a few of these hills, and I gotta say, noticing Lynn's doing the old dodge and dive as well. A lot of people, a lot of pros adding to this into their bag of tricks, but there's mastery of it and a few failed moments, and I think we've seen a lot of failed moments from different players, but certainly working on that skill gap we have in the movement department, as the skill gap on just the hill control, LAG have been popping off. Again, they had the left side spawns. This is the first time they've gotten full utilization of it. DiamondCon, of course, looking for the cruise, but a near full 16 LAG now firmly in control of this game.
Here we go, talking about skill gaps, talking about hill gaps right now. LAG walking away with this one. Not a bad start from Flames whatsoever here in the league. DiamondCon getting himself streaks as well, certainly helps the case. Nearly an open hardpoint. Gunner still holding it down for Rocker. Fame, couple of kills. Can they get any closer? No. Standy hitting the stairwell. Estriel right back on it. 14 and 7. He's having a lovely time on Rio so far.
And this is the beauty of the game, right? You're able to have a lovely time. When you have a lead like this, you can play a lot more comfortable. Play for kills, play a little bit distant, and sort of force the other team to make mistakes, as in letting Linz jump on the point because he feels obligated, and then you just pick up a couple of freebies. And even Gunless going to be one shot off the back of Flames, and yeah, just absolutely hunted down. So LAG, for the moment, just playing with their food. That is a full set of rotations coming through, and effectively a dominant lead that they have. And we just get to see if they can keep it up. Because keep in mind, even if things start to slip away from him, DiamondCon popped off. He's got the cruise missile. So much potential right now from LAG on map 1.
A lot of potential. Pace already changed tremendously since the team change. Well, folks, it's a new team here in the league, new comms, and that means we're going in for a quick listen in with LAG.
Apple, we can chill Apple. Apple, once we can chill Lamar. One shot, Eli. Both are bullet red time.
Get Nate on.
Drop your good.
Yeah.
Yo, on the float, on the float. Just wait for me.
I got you.
Vending.
I got one vending, one first step. You could try.
Another side. On the bench. You win. Third side time. Three there. Looking for Pierce. Deep bridge Jamar on the lead.
Anything close? It might be an ATM.
Challenge me. That's a job. Bridge Lamar.
You.
That's Lamar. Bully Pierce. Yeah, take your time.
I'm gonna play front here.
I'm going on the deep back top, you guys.
Big Sandy dead.
Deep left, Lamar. Absolute.
You're still on dead.
Nice, good job.
Zig weak. Challenge you short. He's pushing out the lobby. He went out. He's gonna go out. I might repitch. Spawn garage. Eli garage. They're gonna be up flat.
Yo, I'm on ramp.
I need a gate. Be careful.
Two ramp.
One shot big. A bullet short. One shot pillage. You have a streak.
I'm gonna streak. Step. Try and get in the garage.
I'm in blue. I have blue.
One on time, one on plat, one apple, one back gate. I'm gonna kill time.
I got the guy close.
Apple, one in the back.
I think Eli has short.
I need it deep.
Short weak. One up the street, short. One bullet short.
Get the streak, all good.
Alright, I got him. Two more short. Three
car, and two on the ramp.
Hold right here.
Bumping up fast.
Ramp already close around to me. One shot. I give him.
I'm trying to get left, yeah.
I didn't down garage. He caught my L. One deep already on ramp. You kill him. One's to the right. One's going blue and one's in garage. I spawned out. I'm in garage. I spawned deep. Come bridge with me.
Fresh pipes there from LAG. Chancellor, they are singing so far. You brought this up in the listening that Rocker, their submachine gun duo, has been struggling against Estriel alone. But now finally Standy goes on a bit of a spree, and there's signs of life yet for Rocker.
Yeah, quite literally the moment that Sandy and Lynn started to heat up, even just a little bit. Things were looking better, but again, things like the cruise missile, those rotations, LAG able to just play with the lead that they had. Well, they stay ahead of the rotation over towards P3, and the lead just goes right back to looking nearly dominant. DiamondCon does get traded out, but a moment where you needed the SMGs right there to pop off, maybe to be Standy's moment to pick up an extra few kills, or at least the back spawns come through, and well, there you go. Rocker will take the little bit of luck, punish maybe that small mistake from LAG, but that is quite literally just to be collecting this scrap time. Rotation over towards New, and I mean, LAG, they want the left side once again. They're gonna have to fight through all to get it.
We were one kill away there from streaks for Fame as well. So all the submachine guns here on Rio having a rip-roaring good time. New hard points up, bottom side of the minimap. Go to the garage once again. Standy Eyes on him to try to make a difference here. Gunners on his left flank. No one's going to get close to the hard point. Trophies are in play as well. Gunners, good pick up here. There's a hole in the defense, and it's Fame trying to punch his way through it. Successfully does. Onto the hard point we now go. His teammates are finding the kills. It's back and forth, but it's Rocker standing tall, accuracy in the time.
And you see the impact of Fame, by the way, in this moment. Accuracy just forced to look one direction. Fame, all the pressure in the world, getting players tagged up, but his teammates right now just can't make anything happen. You get chopped down towards boxes, and the guys that are up by the tanks, well, they can't get it done either. So Fame, hey, he applied the pressure, but as the team couldn't get it done, and for the first time, pretty much the entire game, Miles, Minnesota Rocker officially have the lead.
There's a no-fly zone for anything but Rocker's nades over by that point. My word, lead change. Big moment now as LAG has the honeymoon period already ended, boys. Time to turn things around. You've got a big rotation over the top side of the map, a 2-2 split now, but Linz, he's got the middle. Can he find himself a Fame out and about in the wild? Standy's going to be able to find the hard point as here comes his Cruise, and this is going to slap.
Oh, it's good timing too. Cruise missile's going to kill one. Also accuracy on the flank, times it perfectly off the comms coming through. He does get traded out, and well, it is nothing but trades around the point. LAG, they dealt with the Cruise and might lose out on a bit of time, but hey, you're playing keep away Rocker. They simply cannot get it either. This has been a slugfest towards the middle of the map, and Estriel, the man that slowed down tremendously, well, he kicks it back up. There's a 4 spree. Give him number 5 is LAG. Well, now it's their turn to have the lead.
As long as Estriel is absolutely smacking fools with the Infinity Gauntlet, things look fantastic for LAG. Hard point still in their hands now. 20+ point lead on the way. LAG, tons of control. They've still got Estriel in the middle of the map. Can he contend with a few more members of Rocker? Here comes Gunless. Oh, he dips on out. He's got coverage as well, Chance. LAG looking strong.
Yeah, Estriel just trying to slow him down. It's like every shoulder being thrown, just trying to waste bullets, distract for a moment, let his team get in position, and well, ironed up his Minnesota. Haven't been able to break the hill just yet. Triple hit just to take down Fame, and well, there you go. They've gotten control. Estriel on the flanks, though. I mean, obviously, the man with the hot hand. That's kill number 30. Still applying the pressure, and always just staying alive at least a little bit longer for his teammates to come in for the cleanup. Accuracy, though.
Oh, it's been a slugfest so far. Goddamn.
Through the point, Minnesota gonna be able to get the scrap time. However, LAG for the moment closer spawns on that rotation. Standy. Have the timing though to make a little bit of an impact.
A flank, not flank, but like that.
Far right hand side of the map. They're in there safe for now. Final 10 at P1 gone. Looks like Estriel's going to dive in and grab those while he can. There are a couple of freebies to be had. Spawners for Rocker, far away. Flames Cruise. He picked up on that last P1. Might be very handy in a moment. Not handy enough to take care of Standy. Big win there.
Hello, hey Astro Cutie, how you doing? Welcome.
Could be the end of the game now.
Oh, those good comps by LAG too. It's a moment again. Rocker, they have to play keep away on P2, but I don't think they're going to have enough utility to get this done. Trophies out there for DiamondCon, and that trophy might very well be their savior. Operation just keep Flames alive inside the point. Everybody flooding. Last ditch attempt right now coming in from Rocker, but the time is just ticking. You got to make a move. Someone's got to get the kill, and finally you get him off the point. The lifeline is there.
They're still there, but wait, Fame, oh, he's been stunned, waiting for his moment to dive on. A moment of safety. But the nades are there, the trophies are gone. Here comes the Cruise from Flames. Wow. He's going to push Rocker out of the play, onto the time.
Ooh, well, there you go.
Welcome to the league, Flames. You just set Rocker on fire.
Yeah, your first game into the mix, and
well, that definitely just shot them in the foot.
Communication coming in from Gorillas too. Like Standy got that.
They just absolutely shot themselves in the foot.
And we saw like a bit of mixiness when Accuracy picked up the kills. Do they want to hit through the back alley? Do they want to go towards double doors? Well, we see him get all grouped up together. They're playing for the trades, and even in the final moment, Flames is calling out to him. I have the cruise missile, just stay alive near the point. And we saw like a standoff moment where LAG weren't hopping into it. Rocker holding the irons, just trying to play keep away, but again, that patience and communication coming through. Flame says, hey, as long as you guys live, we are going to win this game. And I mean, the team, well-coordinated effort. They deliver. And a rarity, I gotta say, from LAG, it is the main AR on the squad, leading the charge in the kills column, maybe just a touch behind Estriel, but that damage output, nothing short of insanity there from Flame. 6K damage. No sweat for him. And then, of course, the assists right now that you are seeing from LAG. That is a well-orchestrated team effort. Everybody in double digits. I mean, literally on the assist front, I think LAG probably just had 10 plus what Rocker was able to contribute.
Highlights here. Kudos once again to Flames, his debut map in the CDL. He gets to call in a couple of big ones. And as you said, make calls, game. Brilliant stuff. Dropping 6k damage as well. Got to be feeling very, very good about that. And giving the boys of Los Angeles Guerrillas a hard point win on the internet. My God, is it one of the signs of the apocalypse? We'll find out, though. But good map to start things off. Chance Rocker. Slow start, slow finish. We'll see the game flow. That middle of the map, though, that's where things really got going for them. But it might have been a little too late. Streaks either side, though. Standy managed to get his. I don't know, man. I'm not loving what I saw from Rocker there. They've looked better in previous weeks.
Yeah, I would say the story was more of like Estriel, right? You saw a moment where he was like 22-11, electric hot start. Well, he actually evened up. He had a run in the middle of the game where he went like 1-10. So from 22-11 to nearly completely even. So he slowed down tremendously. That's when Linz and Standy both started popping off. But then we literally saw him sort of snap towards the middle of the map, go on like the 5 or 6 spree and really light up the kill feed once again. So Estriel, he made the adjustment in the middle of the game, stops going on a tear, but has to slow things down and find himself once again. But I mean, certainly does exactly that. But that is a battle of a map number 1. And these are two teams, I mean, maybe a degree of a rivalry in the mix here in the MW3 season, because Minnesota eliminated LAG from the Major 1 tournament. And of course, LAG got their revenge at Major 2 and knocked Rocker out. So these are two teams that find themselves consistently on LAN, the difference maker of those big extra CDL points that can really be the difference maker. So LAG certainly want to keep that extra edge, and nice little Rio to kick things off, their first online win.
I can't believe it. Everyone remembers their first. This just doesn't normally happen in the Major 3 qualifiers. Crazy, crazy stuff. Folks, ready to get into our Evasion S&D? We'll see if Flames can continue the hot streak, as these puns will not stop until we do. That's going to be a lot of fun, though. Invasion on its way. Chance, I'm very impressed by what I saw out of LAG there. I thought the comms were nice. I thought they sounded very, very ready there in that game. And then the assists, that's the biggest difference maker for me in that stat line. That is a huge amount of work from the team together, which we don't often see.
Absolutely. And again, Rio is a map. Like, if you've played it,
you have an
understanding. If you watch it get played, it is very fast. It is very mixy. And to see those little moments from a team that is fairly fresh players, quite a few rookies on this squad, able to orchestrate that kind of teamwork, it's always a good sign, because it's like a typical theme in Call of Duty. In any team sport, it's better to be on the same page, even if it's a bad play.
Ooh, S&D is not good for LAG.
Disconnected. So
but with Flames, maybe that could be changed, though.
You want to see more of it from LAG, an 0-3 record. Obviously, the team just has not, won a map yet in this stage outside of the Rio, so it has been a pain point for the squad. And I know for the interesting thing for Rocker, obviously a few different teams that have been in the mix now that are contributing towards these stats, but the last time we saw Rocker on Invasion with his current team, they got a 6-0 victory. It was a bully beatdown moment where they did everything correct. That was a moment where Standy able to pop off a handful of clutches he was able to get. So I know Rocker, a lethal threat in search and destroy. LAG, they get to test their metal. And I like Gunless, by the way. On that spot, he just calls out every single player on the cross there from LAG over towards B. That's going to let number 7 and number 8, Standy and Linz, get a bit active towards Cafe.
You are expecting, of course, Los Angeles Guerrillas with Flames, the newest member of the roster, not necessarily to be that proficient at S&D. This will be a very, very strong test for them. As Rocco with a clear-cut advantage just in terms of practice alone. We'll see, though. Flames still with that bomb. He's not really making too much for moves. Fame, he's teetering towards that B-bomb site chance, but still a lovely setup here from Rocker. Not to mention Standy, who could spring to life any moment now and cause problems.
Well, Standy, or Linz, excuse me, might have to help accuracy out. There's no trophies. I mean, this guy should get naded out like crazy and jump on him. Accuracy at least gives you 1, so he's done his job, but at least an approach towards the B site. Diamondcom bomb in hand. But LAG, they're just not making moves. 25 seconds left on the clock. Meanwhile, you now have guys like Standy getting active. And LAG, I mean, barely any time to work with. Now the bomb is out over towards A. 15 seconds left on the clock. Maybe happy to get it down, but this will be a very difficult round for Diamondcon to clutch.
Yeah, good luck, DiamondCon. I mean, at the very least, plants the bomb, gets himself the trophy system to play with in the next round. No kills, probably no damage. Oh, can he get a kill out here, though? He's made a bit of a sneaky play. Creaks the door. Eyes on the first. Standy gone.
Yep.
Middle of the map was gunless, though.
Yep.
That was the problem.
That-
One variable he couldn't account for.
He didn't count for gun.
Isolating that fight and getting it done without taking any damage.
He count for the person on the person on the right side.
Solid start.
Actually, no. I think Diamond did. Just probably wanted to kill the person at the bomb first. Yeah, I thought Gunless was there.
Or bulldozer, whatever we like to call it. No trophy though. I saw so many nades in the hands of LAG players, and still before he died, he was able to give you one and really just disrupt that push. And the kill that he got was the bomb carrier as well. So LAG had to reposition and really deal with a mixy spot, because of course as they get there, well, they don't have a trophy either. So tough spots and, well, more spots, accuracy. Maybe not the guy looking out on the cross. That's going to be Gunless's job, just to get that information. Gunless should be able to tell his team 2-2 split on the defensive end. So Lynn's an accuracy, looking to hunt these two players down.
Looking to get it done a little quicker if they can, because you've got those players on the other side of the map. Standy might be able to spot them out as they transition through that sort of back street, but at this point in time, you're just happy to get that bomb as far forward as possible. It's not going to happen. Lynn's backing over towards A. Fame heavily banged up. Still gets away with his life. Gunless and oh, there we go. Standy Lynn's, they find theirs. It was Gunless now pushing up through streets. Estriel removes
What's
him
not
from
going to
A.
happen?
A man up from Rocker and an opportunity to plant the bomb.
And you see, as soon as he dies, though, bomb is going to go down. So Rocker making the right call at the right time, and accuracy running for his life. Might be able to get away. The speed demon just trying to run away from Estriel. Can't do it because Estriel has been zapping. Unfortunately, his teammates don't give him much. Gonna have to clutch effectively a 1v3, and it is just God spots the whole way through. Gonna have to fry Lins and win a 1v1 against Standy. And yeah, just cannot get it done. Lins, no funny business there. Dolphin dives, takes care of business, and Rocker get the round.
As expected, 2 clean rounds from Rocker. No shenanigans whatsoever from LAG. I think for Flames as well, I mean, this is the big leagues now. You are playing against pros, players who have been around the block a long time. Flames' career, by comparison chance, very, very new, infantile, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, I think he really first started making noise in like Black Ops 4, maybe one of the off-season grinders as well. And then as far as like his like true challengers career picking up, I mean, MW2. So yeah, very fresh in the competitive environment, and an easy thing to go against guys that have chips all the way down. I mean, Gunless MVP for a few different years. So certainly a true test, and well, back on the attack, stagnant for LAG once again. A lot of these rounds, the game clock has been burning. Still plenty to work with for a minute, but I'd like to see him just a touch more active maybe than the previous rounds.
Here comes your active play. Trophy's all good though. Accuracy, pixel perfect work there to soften up their targets for Gunless and Lins. Estriel and Flames now in a world of hurt. Flames looking to get on the board harder than you think to deal with these players, but Estriel sets them up perfectly for it. 2v3 spot now to be in. Can they pull this?
Ooh, I don't think they're going to. No, they're not reading this.
They've still got to recover the bomb over by B.
Yeah, Gunless and accuracy, by the way, both able to spot out some information, and that's letting Standy get active. So he knows he's got the free flank. He's just choosing what player he wants to kill, and Estriel going to be the man that meets his fate. There you see him and Gunless working together perfectly. And Flames, well, 1v3 potential, but as is tradition, no time to work with. Has great timing, though, on accuracy. With 12 seconds, problem is, doesn't have the bomb. You got to play for the kill.
He's going to go for it. Gunless, you got to win this fight.
Ooh.
That might be a career definer there.
That was nice.
LAG, get on the board.
Hey, that is brutal too, because that is a round where Rocker did everything right from start to almost finish. And then after Flames gets the first kill, accuracy just not even bothering to look through like the bulldozer, get the information. So Flames, I mean, jumps on it. He has to make a hyper-aggressive play, but does it perfectly. And then, of course, the mind games with the door. Just tries to make Gunless second guess himself. So, and we talk about that Black Ops 4 sort of like off-season grinder. That's all S&D. That is a hell of a play right there.
Not a bad 1v3 to help your team find a round. DiamondCon, the lone man here, keeping these streets safe. Good comms there over towards Estriel, not necessarily needed. So a start here for LAG that they'll be very happy with. Bomb down in the middle of the street. Standy looking for the recovery, but LAG holding this one down well.
This would be absurdly impressive if Flames is going to be the guy, rookie, first match on, calls game in game number 1, and really gets that momentum back in game number 2. Still a long way to go, though. Minnesota Rocker, again, they have been very clutch on invasion. They're trying to work this A street, but they're being met by Flames, who, not giving away anything, doesn't even take damage from the exploding Humvee. And now 35 seconds left, and Rocker still have to grab the bomb as well. So consistent problem on invasion, not a lot of time to work with, and Fame getting active. Hunts down the player, 3v2 though, a couple trades coming through, but Fame, well, might just seal their fate.
Falcon Gorillas are the teams that don't have a team or a identity. Exactly, like, okay, Minnesota maybe, like, but it's 50-50 though.
LAG
50-50. Like,
oh, this is getting
like it's so weird. It's so weird seeing these two teams that suck ass.
And I do wonder
what are we gonna do now, Rocker?
Well,
oh, sorry, mate.
Well, I think the Gorillas, right? They're gonna be on the attack. I think they just keep working the B site. Like, why not? I know the late rounds they might roam back towards A, depending on how things develop. But their plan of attack seems to be basically just run at accuracy and, I mean, pressure them to make the play. Excuse me. I suppose he has been pretty on point with it. So maybe a much more stagnant look this time. I just want to see them make a play with like more than 30 seconds on the game clock. That's what I want.
Yeah, take the initiative, you know. Give yourself some cushion to slow down, make a mistake or two, make some reads.
Okay, that's a read. Why not? Yeah.
Wait, what just happened?
Cushion to slow down, make a mistake or two, make some reads.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay.
The 9 mil.
Oh man, what a read there.
Making it chance they're on A. Bad news, so's Gunless.
Well, he gets a kill and gets out. And the flanks come through. I was going to say, accuracy and Standy just jump towards the middle of the map. So you turn this into a 2 versus 2 where you have Standy just in the thick of things. Estriel too busy YYing to have the right gun, but gets it right that time. Doing a little dance, trying to take down Standy. Running for his life, can't get away, and Gunless left alone in a 1 versus 2. The windows on this bad boy.
A big P, stay alive. Here comes Estriel. Wow, what a big win. Flames, can you keep your run going? 10 seconds on it. Gunless knows he has to get the hit, and he's tagged up, and Flames clutches up again for LAG. And streaks are certainly.
Oh, there is a new spot you can play on this map. I'm right.
Gunless just trying to play with the intel, but Flames doing a good job just getting closer and closer, and then you get to see more and more of Gunless through that car. I'm assuming this is the wall bang look. That's a no intel look, by the way. He didn't get called out or anything. Estriel just spot checking it, looking for the information, and ends up being perfectly. So we're talking about Flames the rookie. It's him and Estriel that were the duo at the end of MW2. And I mean, Estriel, absolute shooter so far in this series. And Flames backing him up right there with him. Kill away from a cruise, which could be devastation. As Lynn's fearless just says hello and plays peekaboo, gets out of dodge.
First time in a long time we've seen LAG looking very comfortable in the mid-map defense from Invasion. I remember the previous lineup. Much more spread. No one too happy for it. Nice work out of Diamond Con there. Backing up Fame here. This is a lovely setup. They're going to be able to in and out these kills. The old hit and run. Guerrilla warfare, if you will. That's right, boys and girls. It's all in the name. Flames looking for the 6th kill chance. He's not going to get it with that nade, but he's helping his boys out. Oh, Gunless gets a nade of his own.
Hey.
Big P's pushing forward. Fame should be able to pick this up. Just about. Trades now done.
Ooh.
Flames gets extinguished as Lynn's and Stanley now.
Absolutely.
2v1.
It's slammed there.
Alive, though, so the clutch potential absolutely here, and you're not going to read this. Out of every place you expect to get shot from, Deep A Street, not one of them, but for the moment, Lynn's and Standy working together. Close quarters setup, those two are just roaming together and making it as difficult possible for Estriel, who has not had good timing at all so far in this round. Not a lot of luck going his way.
Yeah, he's going to crack this door, see the trophy. Oh, okay. Linz, awkward spot to be in. Decent damage. Are you going to reach out for Standy, though? Standy is the insurance policy here. Even if you get the kill, Standy's going to be able to jump up and get involved in that fire. Rocker, good job. Tourniquet applied, bleeding stopped. Let's see if they can't continue this success. It's that honeymoon period, man. It's one hell of a situation to be in for LAG.
It can be wicked too. And like so far, this game has just been nothing but the mid-round adjustments. Because even when the first bloods have been rolling through, both teams have been fairly active in the playmaking department to sort of make amends for those odds. So I know Diamond Con ripped accuracy first thing, but then after that, again, Rocker roaming together, able to make sure the trades roll through. And I think Standy wins the extra gunfight on Flames. Excuse me. Wow, Flames and Fame. That's gonna trip me up at some point. I mean, it did right there. So.
I've already got it twice, I think.
You know, at the end of the buy, there's my blockers you can crouch on them, and it's hard to kill.
Good luck.
I'm not too sure with that. I don't know that spot.
It's Gunless peppering up the A side of the map. And it's a slower look here from LAG. That bomb is way closer to A, but there's still opportunity. Again, you've got those eye lines in the back street. You've got these open arteries to just send that bomb towards B or A. The problem you've got, though, is the time.
Oh, yeah, chat.
Done in the next 10 seconds.
Lately, I've like kind of, I don't think it's an allergic reaction or something, but sometimes like my throat, I know, like, I don't have an allergic reaction when it comes to eating stuff, but like sometimes my throat can like feel like it's tightened or something. It's not like I'm not like I'm suffering to death, but it doesn't feel like I'm suffering to death, but it does some tightness on my neck, and I don't know if it's like stress or whatever.
Bomb down at A. And this good old 3v3. Gunless now on the search.
I'll have to figure that. I'll have to check that out if I get a chance to.
Maybe the most important
visit my doctor since I have. It's been a while since a year ago.
Gave it up. Estriel times out perfectly. Doesn't get the kill, but he's a distraction. You don't want to deal with the nuisance. Accuracy hunts him down. Now a 2v3. Make it just Flames. The second potential 1v3 for him. Pistol gunfight win. Check the bomb. Get him off of it. And he does. The play's alive.
Oh my god, accuracy on the run around.
Oh my god! Oh my god, no way. They just choked their ass off.
Miles, are the Warzone kids right? Are they right? The CDL is just too easy? Flames just cakewalking in and just doing whatever he wants?
What the fuck were they doing? Look at this. Oh my god, let's see the replay. Yeah. Flames gets the pistol. Look at Gunless.
Time as well. Gunless.
He sticks it.
Maybe 0.2 away from it, no idea, and then accuracy just spinning in circles.
Yeah, just Flames just finishes it off. Like, holy shit. Welcome to CDL, Flames.
Flames right now.
Jesus Christ.
We got ourselves.
Well, this is something. This is definitely something.
LAG. And Flames are burning. Can they keep this hot streak up? Linz with that bomb towards B chance, but the 2-2 split. And this time LAG playing from inside Cafe. Howdly doodly Linz. See you in the next round, my friend.
It just gets out with his teammate as well. So he had Fame there from the coverage. Fame and Flames, what a duo. Not for Minnesota Rocker, again, forced to make some sort of a play, but you just expect the trades to be able to roll through here for Gorillas. You're taking up
Oh, Linz is dead, actually.
Standing great damage, but there is absolutely no follow-up. Accuracy falls as well, and Gunless is just going to get traded. A 1v3 from Standy. He can clutch, but not against Flames. There to shut him down for the final kill. LAG, round point now. Opportunity to go up 2-0 in the series.
He's 10-3.
This is the kind of performance. I mean, look, I've been watching people call for him to be put on the main roster for quite some time now. And frankly, it's only 2 maps in, so there's a lot of Call of Duty left to be played. But now I'm sitting back thinking, like, yeah, what? Like, yeah, what? Why not? Why did we wait? He's doing fantastic.
Not over yet, though. Close enough, a 5-3, but it is not over yet. And Flames get streaks this time round. He had very good chance in, what, the 3rd round? If the second time's the go. Rocker pushed up this time. It's going to be standing over by A. Deep line here from LAG. Not making any
Well-
moves just yet. They've seen nothing.
Whoa, I changed my I should have went for LA Gorillas. Fucker are making Flames look like the best pickup ever. No, it's like Minnesota. You got 2 vets and you got 2 rookies. Well, I mean, Stanley's technically not a rookie, but like, but my eyes, he's still kind of a rookie.
Waiting for any kind of audio cue.
But like,
So Flames
holy
can crack
shit!
more P with his
Like,
team.
what the fuck are we? What the fuck is Minnesota doing? Oh boy! Oh, you might as well just. Oh yeah, just hold it in. Hold it in either way.
Ezreal gets taken out as well. Shuffle, run, scatter the squirters. It's
it goes-
gunless. He gets taken care of. Fame down with the bomb plant immediately. LAG have executed flawlessly so far in this blistering final round for them.
And LAG also have the full setup as well. Someone to watch Dark, someone to watch full flank, and now Diamond Khan's got a street, and he's got the timing. accuracy falling, and Lin's now
Almost
has
had
such a
that.
1v3
Damn.
1v3 for Linz. Flames, eyes on. LAG looking to close it here. Fame with big damage in. Linz, you're going to have to find
Yeah, I don't know.
Danny.
Cause Danny is like blind or some shit.
He cuts their lineup in
Let's
half,
fucking
and he will be
go.
the man of the moment.
Well, I
Flames
should have changed my
once
vote
again
for LAG, but you know,
scorches Rocker
you know,
now in the search.
you know. Hey, I mean, hey.
They are all just living in it. The first 1v3, honestly, completely unacceptable. You have a tracker that you can see through, and he just finds the timing with 13 seconds to look, or like to run past it. And not even just for
They're
that. I mean, maybe
absolutely
Gauntlet should've
taking
been
a
wide
piss.
over accuracy. I don't know what the comms were like, but certainly someone from Rocker dropped the ball. And then the second 1v3 might have been worse, or maybe better on the side of Flames. But like, these are 1% plays that Flames is out here making, and he delivers 13 non-traded kills. I mean, as far as like introductory rookie performances in a search and destroy, I mean, he might not have outshined Insight in the moment, but that's about the only sort of close comparison I could even begin to think of. Yeah, 2,800 damage, 13 non-traded, gets a cruise missile as well for the first blood. Flames did everything he wanted that map, and then some.
Wow, the insight on Miami versus the
16, I believe. Yeah, 16, I think.
That's how the series looked. And it was all kills. Only the first round did we
Well,
see Rocky.
okay, you need to be saying it like the S&D match. You gave Flames 6 their own kill and 3 times. Like, oh. I know. It's like, what the fuck are they doing? like they should be fucking. They should be fucking.
I don't believe it, but Flames.
They should be fucking obliterating their ass, but they just I don't know. It seems like they have the head, not heads up their ass, but like they just, you know, they just have no idea what they're doing.
Have been in control, especially on Karachi as of late. So I don't know. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but right for the moment, I'm a Flames believer.
I think a lot of Flames believers. The chat's absolutely popping as well. I know Twitter's having a good time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a break. Very, very quick when we come back. Karachi control. As things are starting to heat up here, we are fast approaching 373 degrees Kelvin. As this series got very spicy indeed. We come back, playing control.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Man, this is nasty. These guys are just playing next level Call of Duty.
Wait for it. Send it.
But yeah, Minnesota is definitely taking a piss.
Clean little burst in the face there. They know Pred is still here. Both players working that B Street. Somehow he wins that. Will it be in time? Because now Pred looking to pop. Hello, Pred, ace. Some unreal kills from that man.
A single second, the Seattle Surge, they're not going to send it. If any team is set to fall apart in a crazy way, go.
Oh my God.
What a play! Oh my God.
I mean, oh my goodness. He's trying to check to see if there's a plant. Creates a secondary problem right down.
Oh, man.
What is happening? I mean, oh my goodness. And now he's got a cruise missile. Okay. A couple of kills come through.
He's gonna have his hands.
Ah, man, this is nasty. These guys are just playing next level Call of Duty.
Steals the record for most kills dropped in a single match. It's 115, and it's
Gwyn on the collapse. He gets the angle. He gets the kill. His series continues. Gwyn's here.
Yeah, this is his place. A double headshot, 7 in a row.
He is taking over. Maybe just trying to end the rookie of the year conversation. Just put himself back in front with just a dominant performance here. Time to go. TJ gonna drop. One has fallen. Second will drop as well. They collapse. Oh, on Gwyn. Of course it's on Gwyn. One player left. Hudson fights it. Gwyn seals the deal with a record-setting series for Gwyn. Gwyn is different.
Oh. Jesus fuck. And the program that, sorry about that, the program is that kind of tracks my face and such. I'm using a different program that tracks my face a bit better. It was freaking out to hell.
Maybe your air conditioning is working, ladies and gentlemen. Very rarely do you get to
Accuracy
see
was like this. Accuracy 3.9. Oh yeah, for sure.
Incredible. That might be the record, folks. I do believe Flames has set the league on fire in his opening matchup here against the boys of Minnesota.
Well, that's 7 and 8.
Our Kings of the North chants are not used to
Yep, for sure.
temperatures like this. These puns will never end.
Yeah, here we were thinking it was global warming that was melting the ice caps. Turns out it was Flames Call of Duty ability this entire time. But no, listen, this is only 2 maps in. We don't need to get too far ahead of ourselves. I know LAG fans after map 1 were like, oh my God, we want a map. This is crazy. After map 2, they go, we're winning champs, run it up. This is a great time. So let's not get too crazy. Again, Karachi control
2 8s, yeah.
Very large pain.
Let's see how they do with Flames, because he's going to be interesting.
Dead last in league on defense, just about dead last on the attacking rounds. And I mean, if your highlight player in control has a 1.03, don't get me wrong, that's nice for fame. Bad look for the rest of the team right now. So maybe Flames can ignite.
Like, what the fuck? The pros are not playing like pros. Oh yeah, for sure.
Elevate their game. Nades off the rip.
Like,
LAG gonna play
but look at subliners and look at subliners and Ultra. They've regressed a lot. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with them. Like, Envoy, his KD is just getting fucking worse. Ooh, nice shot.
Science or Pokemon types if you're that kind of person, where you know, a flame type beats what? It beats water type and ice type.
No, not water. Water absolutely destroys fire. That's how that goes.
Does it?
Yeah, because
okay,
it's water.
Man. You know what I'm going for? Keep going here on the A zone. Second seg, long gone.
I'm just disappointed in your Pokemon knowledge. Like Linz was disappointed in that flank. I mean, just straight up easy reads, go prone, watch it, nothing cooking there. And well, neither is Flames for the moment. 0-1 is that is a very slow and patient 8 points secured. And Minnesota Rocker, virtually every single second they could afford to capture B, they've gotten well over 2 minutes on the game clock. And Sandy pops the dead silence to go hunting. And he's going to get that extra kill. Just working on clearing out red, getting those close junk spawns, and then the onslaught will commence.
I do actually know very little about pocket monsters, I can't lie. I've got something funny to show you during the break. 3-0 though for Stanley. It's been a very low kill game either side, but that doesn't really matter. B is the only zone that remains here in our opening round. LAG, I said this about the search and destroy. Surely a team with this little practice shouldn't be very good at these game types that require more practice. Well, LAG, it's showing it here. Into B we go. Stanley towards that back alley. The wrong man you want to be dealing with there. Flames in on it with the Renetti. Accuracy now trying to keep him back, and he wins it with a little bit of help from his friends. He and Gunless now making that first segment a thing of the past, and B is soon to be gone in a moment.
Well, that's a big win for Diamond Con, though. As long as you can get past the dumpster, you're feeling great. With those initial gunfights mean everything, and because Diamond Con gets out, well, that rocker push is going to collapse, and LAG seizing the moment as well, jumping up and trying to push as much of the map as you can. And Flames, hey, he'll do it with a Rival 9 too. Kid is confident, does not care, and well, he picks the perfect credit. Him and Estriel, again, good chemistry between these two. Whether or not he gets this first kill, they will certainly get the trades.
Look at this spot from Flames.
Let's go.
There's a monster under the couch. You didn't check it out, and now, oh man, Linz and Accuracy just got peed on there. That's tough. Flames finds his fourth in a row now. Finally getting a bit of defensive work going for LAG. They struggled immensely in the opening minute and a half, but now the final minute of the game remains, and we'll see if they can't hold it all together. Another couple of good hits from Rocker, though.
And this is still just, what, a bunch of different creddy spots being played. Yeah, SMG's just down low in random corners, tucking away. And, I mean, you have to spend so much time, like, clearing out every single little thing for Rocker. Really not much cooking there. Accuracy trying to jump out and clear out red, but he just gets shot in the back. And again, LAG just crawling around red. I mean, Minnesota created the one opportunity that they had to get pressure towards the point, and they did get one tick of progress, but slammed after the fact, and now maybe just running into death. Sandy might win the one gunfight, but only 15 seconds. Rocker, they gotta fly.
Diamond back up top there. A couple of too many pumps. 10 seconds to go. Flames could get streaks here. Whoa, doesn't get it. Linz is on it. 4 seconds. That kill from Diamond Con might have done it. Can they get in and stop the clock? 0.8. Gunless is in. Gunless is gone. For a brief moment, it was on for Rocker.
I mean, even earlier on, again, they captured the A zone instantly. Absolutely no pressure. Had a bunch of extra kills as well. Maybe 2:14, 2:15 on the game clock, something along those lines. They also took their time, cleared out red. They did everything right. And then Diamond Con, the only man that was able to cross over the dumpster, get towards the back alley, had one gunfight to win. He delivers it for the team and really opens things up for at least the defensive team. And after that moment, LAG simply never looked back. So pretty strong round there on defense, and maybe SMGs on Rocker that continue to struggle. This time Linz 3-10 in round one. He was certainly trying.
Fame on the board. A-zone's not going to last for too long there on the attacks. Good work out of Rocker. The two-man hit from the top side of AC. And now, like rolling thunder across the map, Rocker will be cleaning house. And so
damn.
far,
Nice shot.
Oh, no, a couple of issues though. Diamond Con and Fame, they are the Lego on the rug that you didn't look for. Ah, your toes are now in serious trouble. The delicate, tender underside of foot being punctured. My God, the stack. 3 players in it.
Wow.
B boys, 2 minutes on the clock.
I mean, that was beautiful. Just a straight up play. And Flames is a guy that was leading the charge to be the playmaker for the team too. So you got your main AR, the one sliding out for the bait for this squad. And that is an obscenely good play. They win every gunfight after the fact. They just captured the more difficult point, and only one player died on the exchange. Now from Rocker, you're going to have to find a way to clutch up and defend A for over 2 minutes. It is a feat that can be accomplished, but you have to set up the spawn trap. And right now, I just don't think Rocker have quite enough pressure. They're going to need a full wave of kills and then try to snap into position.
Speaking of snaps, Stanley's going to give us his life there. Lovely coverage from Gunless helps out in a
Well,
big way.
A's going to be...
Two in the feed, allowing his
A,
to get
they
off
should be
point.
able to get A easily. I don't know what's going on.
Stanley with the cruise. Should better get at least one of these players off. Is it going to be enough to get his teammates in position to clean up the rest? This is nice. From Rocker, 3 clean in the feed. Linz, 2 of them.
Well, this is spawn trap time, right? Standy, the player, really in the prime position. Linz going to be on the other side. You see Standy strikes in the feed. Linz does not. He gets dropped and taken care of, and that is the floodgates through junk opened up. That's where at least 3 players from LAG are going to go, and for the moment, Gunless just too many things to watch. Has eyes on one, but Flames got to be taking a deep route on the map. And Rocker feeling the pressure of the setup, a few players turning around as LAG. You see they're swarming. Astro and Fame getting the kills. Flames is literally just on a lap around the entire map. Shoots a player in the back. That's 4 down, and now the spawn kills go through.
That's going to be it. That's 2 players on it. LAG are stacking this very well. Flames with a cut-off kills. Stanley reads it, gets it, but it's not going to be enough. The map is done. The round is over. Bye-bye, boys. A captured LAG. etc., etc.
I mean, they're just making plays. And again, Flame is being, like, I mean, seemingly the primary playmaker for the team as well. Granted, everybody else delivers before he had to get that final 4th kill, but still the decision just to take that deep, long route ends up paying off perfectly. So LAG, I mean, this isn't just punishing. This is destructive. I mean, Rocker is kind of like last stage as well, where like they play the top teams kind of well and then just collapse. I mean, Minnesota are 1-8 in the respawns right now with this brand new roster, and it is certainly looking like they're about to be 1-9.
Not over yet, though. Rocker, a team with a legacy of composure. Can they harness some of that magic here in a tough series for them? Standing the man, kicking and screaming, not letting these players go quietly. It's a 4 spree now from Fame. He's got a very good corner here to watch the A side of the map. They don't drain that segment, though, Chance, and now another player's dived on in. They might be able to get it. Lins? The answer is yes.
Oh, there's a cruise missile coming in too, so Astrial. I mean, they get a spawn trap. They have Flames pushed out in towards Junk. Accuracy is going to fall. Only one player not off spawn is Standy, but they're just hunting him down because you get the comms from the Cruise. There's the finish of that kill, and everybody again stuck in their spawn because Flames has been posted up in Junk for the past 30 seconds, calling out everything to his teammates. I mean, right now, LAG is like, this is incredibly easy.
It's a bad time. Oh, Fame, 7 spree, pressing the advantage. The remaining members of Rocker now still in that tight spawn. They're going to be able to creep up behind him, Gunless. He's only showing the tip of his head. Maximum damage from Fame. Pressure. Oh my goodness, Chance. Rocker, every step of the way, are being melted.
Well, they couldn't count to 4. They got all the kills, but Astrial last man standing able to get 1. And by the way, here's your extra Cruise coming through to mix. Maybe good news for Minnesota. Accuracy has managed to get out towards B. And I mean, the Cruise is only going to kill the spawner. So maybe in the moment of mixiness, Rocker can somehow turn this into a play, but Accuracy just gets gunned out of time. It's Flames that does it to him. And now the collapse around the point. Gunless last man standing trapped in between 2. Can't make anything happen. In a game right now, Minnesota Rocker just feeling the pressure, down to 13 lives. They cannot get anything going.
No, not at all. Can they get the capture, though? Finish it off. Flames gets taken care of there. Pressure on from Standy. They do get it. Oh, my word. So 11 lives and just over a minute. And Standy, he's doing everything he can to keep Rocker alive in this series. But you're going to pull 3 straight rounds here on Karachi. Good luck. Have fun.
Oh, he actually got eyes on him too. That's crazy. I thought his gun was going to be covering it, but maybe he has the setting on wide, so he has a bit more information there on his screen, and Astrial is going to fall. You have red control. You had top 3rd control. Accuracy is going to lose it, but still the pressure through the front. Standing looking to make the break. Fame has his boy covered and does his job well.
Fame Flames find their kills respectively. 35 to go, 7 lives now. Accuracy trying to peel a few players out. Dynacon though, still shooting hot. Estriel from behind. And Gunless is on the immediate trace. You've still got space here to work with if you are Rocker. Standy gets his. A big 2 from Standy. The opportunity to get now on towards the B zone, definitely available. Gunless win his. No, Flames still too hot. Estriel goes down in the back end. You're onto the zone now, and it's 2 of you getting the capture done.
This is the hell of trying to get over to the dumpster. Not going to be able to do it. And this might be the round. Rocker might have found the way to strike back, and they do, off the back of Standy. I don't know if he was actually able to get the 6th kill, but I saw the 5 spree pop up in the mix, and I mean, I'm simply shocked Rocker actually able to make that happen. That is a perfectly timed breakdown. That is the, stuns and nades really rolling through to help out as well. And Rocker, well, I mean, don't get me wrong, a long way to go for the moment. It took a Herculean effort just to be able to get out of it because they were stuck in the spawn trap blender, but we're still able to fight back and win that round. So, job's not done. LAG, though, still around the way from a perfect 3-0.
Standy's 5 spree still alive. Defense now. Cruise certainly helps out. We've seen every single Cruise used so far in this series. Very effective, so why not one more, lads? Standy playing it very patiently, waiting now for the perfect opportunity to get it, son, and that's it. He gets it. Diamondcon with the pressure there from the backside. He's in a lot of trouble. Standy's life may come to a close in a moment, but he has set himself up well. Looking at the ticks, though, Chance. Rocker, if that defense has to come round for the final round, oof, it's all theirs.
Wow. Gunma somehow is back in this spot with Rival 9. So this is the gun he wanted off the opening break, I suppose, but maybe a tricky spot to be dealing with. And Gunless, again, veteran player, just can be posted in the good location. Great cruise missile out of Standy. That answers that question, and you just go back to sort of the spawn trap blender. Estriel was able to get out, but he gets caught by Standy out of the cruise, and now everybody, well, dealing with Gunless on one cross, Lins on the other. And just like it was from LAG, this is a moment for Rocker where things are just easy.
35 seconds. Accuracy, Roman, as he's the man getting up close and personal with a Renetti. Gunner's still in this position. Surely his feet are sore from standing this long. The hips and the back starting to ache as the clock continues to tick. On towards A, you finally get for LAG. Berlin's straight on top of it. Should be able to get at least one out of there. No, Estriel with an incredibly awkward gunfight managed to win it, and the segment goes through. One more to go on A, and you might be able to close it out here. Estriel staying alive. He does. Oh, he's still good. Capture complete. Towards B.
Just like they're on before, you go from the spawn trap blender and you just start winning all the clutch gunfights after the fact. Gunless is still here. This is what I want my rank play teammates to do, by the way, is to get into junk and just live, because you buy so much pressure for your teammates, so much so the Gunless playing Ring of the Armed Rosie finally gonna fall. But he did his job. That is one life for Gunless, where he just makes his teammates' lives a little bit easier. Still, though, back to sort of the 50-50. 55 seconds left on the clock. LAG, here's the break attempt.
Oh, my goodness, Lins. Inside bus, don't see too many plays from inside there. Gets at least one out of it, stays alive. Keeps the play going now towards Ticket. Gunless and accuracy on the pinch. There we go, the junk pick up there. 40 seconds on the clock. A one life advantage here for Minnesota Rocker. The 15 remaining for LAG in this 35 seconds. They better start throwing at this point. Otherwise we go to a defensive round for Rocker again.
Wow, big win there by Estriel, though. Rookie of the Year's potentially fighting against each other. And 3 in the feed. Standy, last man standing. He's been the main slayer, but he can't give you 2. The jump to the point has been made. 19 seconds. That is more than LAG are going to need.
Well, that's 2 players on it. Oh, Diamond cuts off the reinforcements, but only half of the reinforcements. Back alley now play from Standy. Flames, can you close out your debut series in the CDL with a big 3-0? You are moments away from getting it done. I don't believe what we are seeing. Rocker got a
wow.
cutting him down.
A 3-0. I did not expect it to be from. I did not expect the 3-0 to be on LAG's side. Did not think about that. Holy Jesus.
Destructive look. I don't know how many 3-0s LAG have collected this year, but I know it ain't many, and that one was dominant. The rounds they had in control, they're getting the spawn trap blender set up. They fought back after dealing with the spawn trap of their own. 2 1v3s by Flames in the search and destroy. In a Rio where they were able to build a sizable lead and call it towards the end. I mean, that's some great teamwork. I mean, keep in mind, on even the teamwork and communication front, if you're thinking we're losing a world champ, bringing in a rookie, we still saw their assist numbers were out of control. They were coordinated on the mini-map, so LAG seemingly not even losing a step, maybe just gaining an extra few. I mean, granted, only one series, but from 0-9 to a hot 3-0, that is a wonderful sign of life.
A true transformation. The metamorphosis is complete.
Well, I did not expect it to go to the person that just debuted it on.
Look how well they played against FaZe, how well they played against the subliners.
Did not expect it to be.
They fall in a tremendous way. That Rio was a banger. The Invasion S&D, all flames.
I did not expect it to go the way where I thought it would go, but
you have set everything on fire indeed. What a transformation. We'll see what happens tomorrow with Boston Breach if the honeymoon period can extend. We've still got plenty to play for in the build-up towards Toronto. Chance? I don't quite believe it, but GG's LAG. Nobody saw that one coming. I've got all 52 of my Pokemon cards here, by the way. And they're pretty cool. I think this is exactly how you do it. The green's going to look a little weird, but yeah, they're great. There you go. All 52 of my Pokemon cards. They're dope.
Not
nice.
bad. I mean, I see a Brock, I see an Onyx, so there's a lot of things going on. I want to say, though, for the Call of Duty specific thing, for Minnesota Rocker, that is now 1-9 in the respawn game modes, and I really am going to go back and take a deep dive into, like, Linz's stats. Like, he's playing with a new SMG player, new extra AR, and I just want to use him as the identifier potentially for Rocker's problems, but that'll be something I do later, Miles.
He is but a mouse. So let's go back to the desk to break down what was an absolute shocker from...
They got cooked.
Thanks, Miles and Chance. Allie, can you read what's on my sweatshirt that I wore today, knowing the result of today's matchup?
Los Angeles.
It says Los Angeles. That's right. I picked LAG, and they came through. Did I expect a 3-0? Hell no. But Flames, too much for the ice in Minnesota. Break it down for me.
You know, if I remember pre-post matchup, you definitely said you're going to go 0-2 on the day. So maybe you cast a curse at yourself because now you're 1-1. But this was a huge shock for me on the side of LAG. I know that I was talking about how close kind of some of these respawns have been for them, regardless of the fact that they have been 0-9 in maps this split. They have still kept it within about a hill differential. And so now with the addition of Flames, not only does their respawn look better, but the search and destroy, I mean, he literally made it look like he was spawning into a ranked play match, 13-3, a 1v3, round 7. I mean, pulling into the first blood, into a cruise, into a kill, into a plant. I mean, Flames might be that guy, or it could be the honeymoon phase.
Listen.
I don't want to get too on my horse yet.
This was an unacceptable loss by the Minnesota Rocker. We're going to talk about it on map 1. You're in a situation, you're coming back. You send Gunless and Standy on rotation. They get beat, you lose map 1. We go into game 2. What happens? This guy was doing anything and everything that he wanted on the map, finding first bloods, clutching egregious 1v3s, like really bad. That should not have happened, especially the second one of the most unacceptable rounds we've seen all year. And then we go into this next map, like, that is a choke even in that last round. This should not be happening to Mr. Rocker who make a roster change. That being said, for LAG, I mean, they just needed some more pace.
He's crazy.
They just needed some more pace, man. That kid brought that fire, I guess.
Flames was on the bench. Now I don't think you're going to see him off of a starting lineup until the end of the year, if at all. He made his first debut tonight. And Allie, I got to get your grade. A, B, C, D, E, F?
Oh, for his debut, 100% an A. I mean, it was an incredible performance. He was that guy in every single map and every single game mode. Flip side, though, for Minnesota, I mean, that's a good grade F performance.
Bro, they were 0-9.
F performance from Minnesota, but I've got a grade A quality scuff play of the game. Let's send it live. You want to see it? Yeah. I got it. It's my guy. Not Fame, the one with an L, Flames. Here he is. 1 versus 3.
Brother, first of all, the guy on bomb, I get he's close, just doing 360s, and then you get actually coming through mid, just can't get the angle on him, and just dancing around. Flames just like literally at will, like he's just having fun out there.
Oh, that was the first 1v3. Here's the second one, Allie.
This is next round.
Here's the second. I mean, it's just the first blood, right? And then they call into that cruise. They're able to connect onto a kill. So he finds the first blood to get the cruise, calls it in, and pulls the player out of Palace, and they get the bomb plant and the round win. Here it is right now on your screen. So he goes from a 6 to then a 7, and then closes up map number 2.
Man's pretty impressive. He gets, what, 4 cruise missile kills in his first 2 maps. That's more than I've seen Clayster get all season. Sorry,
you didn't deserve it.
I just wanted to see if you're still watching the show. Thank you all for tuning in here on our opening Friday. It is our first Monster Winner Spotlight in a long time with Estriel. Welcome back to the show, my guy. Congrats on the win, and tell me, what was it like playing with Flames in the lineup today?
He just brought like a new type of vibe that I guess we were missing maybe like the previous matches. It just brought us something new, and then I'm just so used to playing with him. We've played for years, so it's just I was used to it, and these matches energy, and we came out and got the dub.
For sure, Estriel, obviously every team wants to go into a match, expecting a win out of it, but with making a roster change and having the struggles you have had, were scrims, did you feel the difference instantly, or did this win also kind of take you guys by surprise? Was this kind of the first true showing of Flames for you guys?
I mean, we all knew what he was capable of, and so I don't think it was really a surprise we won and came out, but I think loading the scrim is just a new vibe and just something new. We definitely had a lot of confidence going to this match.
Estriel, with Flames joining the roster, did you also put hacks on your game? Because we saw you shooting through walls on DVD and just magically getting kills.
I mean, I was in the lab, found that little wall, man. I do it sometimes. I never caught nobody, but unfortunately, he was the first victim.
We caught it on camera, man. It looked real nice.
It did. and to piggyback on Chris's question, you were frying. This was the best series we've seen you have online, at least. I know you've had some big LAN performances. You've played with him before. Do you think it was a comfortability thing? Why'd you perform so well throughout this one?
It might have been a little bit of comfortability, like he might bring, I guess, more out of me, but I think it's just I just haven't been playing like myself, especially at this stage, so I just had to get loose and do my thing and just play my game.
Can I ask another question?
Yes.
Why is there such a dramatic difference with you guys on LAN and online? I've been trying to find out. Please, I want to hear from the source. What's the difference? Is it what's at stake?
Well, honestly, I'm still trying to figure it out too, bro, to be honest. But I don't know. I guess land is just everybody's on equal footing. We're all locked in together. We're the energy is just a little different. We're all in person, especially because like we don't see each other for like a month or two, and then we just link up, and then I guess that we get that little boost.
Well, Flames gave you a boost today, so that works.
Esther, I don't know if you realize this, but tonight's win puts you over 100 points, and we only have 6 teams. You are now the 7th team to do so. Where do you think you'll realistically end this season going into champs?
I mean, I know we're gonna be in the top 8 for sure, so I think we just gotta keep winning and build on this dub. Who knows what the future holds? But I think we can build off this win and go up a few spots for sure.
All right, my guy, keep it rolling. Congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
That's Estriel, and that is LAG, making my predictions 1-1, and there's 1-1 on the day. I'm just as good at Nameless at predictions, chat. Let's take a look at everything that went down today, though, Alley Cat, starting with the first matchup. What did you see from our Royal Ravens?
I didn't see a whole lot, to be honest. I saw a lot from LA Thieves, though, just a continuation of dominance when it comes to those hard points, and a little bit of a struggle from the Carolina Royal Ravens. I think a couple of players had a bad day on the blue side of things, but for LA Thieves, they're starting up 3-0. This is the most dominant that we've seen them since the start of this year.
Nameless, who do you give MVP honors to LA Thieves today? Because everyone took turns.
Yeah, it's an instant answer. It's Nasty.
Okay.
I mean, he's been as solid as they come for these guys. Every single series, he's doing the right things day in and day out, and then he can take over games. And today we saw that. And not only did he do it like in takeover fashion, he did it when they needed it most. I mean, you're talking about game 4 and 5. They're down 2-1 in the series, and he goes bonkers, especially in that game. I think it was 9-2. So shout out to him. And you know, LA Thieves are they tied with Atlanta for first this day?
Yeah, 3-0 at the top of the leaderboard. Keep in mind, LA Thieves also looking like one of the best 6-star hardpoint teams.
Yeah.
As they have absolutely shut down Vegas and now hand Carolina on that map. That was match 1. You just saw match 2. It's a quick and easy day, and the Royal Ravens take to Twitter afterwards. Sledgehammer Games COD League. Why? Why the propane tank, Alley?
It was so painful, too, because they were actually making a comeback on that map number 3. They had the full stack over on the A side to maybe push it the distance, but unfortunately, the canister had some other plans.
Start throwing grenades early in the round, and LA Thieves throwing bombs on Twitter. Clay, I'm sorry, I wouldn't have thrown the stray if I saw this one. They did enough damage early on, but I expect the Royal Ravens to bounce back as they are fighting for a top 8 seed. So are 6 other squads, all in the mix to fight for the top 8. We've got 2 more days of action. If anyone's going to climb this leaderboard on the right side of the screen, who do you got eyes on, Alley Cat?
Oh man, maybe LAG now after that performance. Miami Heretics is a good shout, but there's some teams already above the line that maybe you're kind of worried about, in the words of Vegas Legion and Seattle Surge.
And Nameless, if anyone missed the pre-show, big matches on the weekend. Why should we be pumped here for week 3?
I mean, what you guys just talked about, the standings, it's getting super interesting. Will New York continuously fall? Will Carolina embed themselves as a top 6 team? The storylines continue.
And of course, we've got Atlanta taking on New York. That's coming up on Sunday. But tomorrow's Monster Energy matchup, Royal Ravens taking on Toronto Ultra. Which team is going to rise back up? We will find out. And finally, we say goodbye to a legend behind the scenes, one of the greatest producers, executive producers, and just creative minds in the business. Ethan Spencer's last day here at Esports Engine and CDL. But we're going to see him again soon. I have a feeling.
We'll see him again soon. And he'll be in town, so we'll have fun.
All right, Ethan, it's time to go celebrate you and the rest of the day. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We will be joining you 2:45 Eastern for week 3, day 2. We'll catch you then.
Going back and forth like it's east and west, but the whole team up, say that's north side. Am I lonely if I shoot the tech? And I'm 10 seasons in, still I'm court side. Every day I'm going back to back to back to back to back, so ain't no neck to neck. Pressing in the valley, growing stronger, only open up to check the text. Really know superhuman,
I like how the edit it went to a frozen fellow camera.
I've been in my lane, ain't no passing. I'm truly from the bottom. I've been fighting for the light. When you in the dark, man, all you get is flashes. My whole team know that it's do or die. Mountain top, I see newer highs. I'ma make a move when I make a move. Ain't no thinking, I let you decide. On the gas with the vision, I've been out to get it, hit it, do it different, ripping through the tension, rallied in the streets. Now we in the building and it's going way, way, way. On the gas and I'm smashing it. Hopping in my lane, I'm probably crashing it. Wait. When I'm under pressure, I don't watch the clock. I just go and shoot shots. See him on the wave, get him out the way, turn it up a whole notch. We was down bad, we was underdogs, then they cleared the whole spot. He running up the numbers, now the digits going up a whole lot.
Welcome to the League Flames. You just set Rocker on fire.
Wait. My whole team know that it's do or die. Mountain top, I see newer highs. I'ma make a move when I make a move. Ain't no thinking, I'll let you decide.
The second potential 1v3 for him. Pistol gunfight win. Check the bomb. Get him off of it. Oh my god,
on the gas and I'm smashing it. Hopping in my lane, I'm probably crashing it. Wait. On the gas and I'm smashing it. Hopping in my lane, I'm probably crashing it.
Wait. That should be it. I don't believe it, folks. LAG are back.
And I can't believe they didn't do this sooner. That was a destructive look.
Well, what a day, yo. I won't be completely going offline for today. I will be doing a stream tonight. I'll be doing an aftermath stream tonight. I just gotta kind of do some. I'm gonna just do a little bit of video editing, and actually I'll probably do that later tonight. Actually, I won't be going offline for today. I will be switching over to Twitch after this, once the stream is done and such. But I do. Alright, chat. In about let's see. In about 30 minutes or so, I will be streaming over on Twitch. So I hope to see you all over there. I will be streaming over on Twitch later today, around 3:30. So I hope to see you all there, and yeah. I'm not gonna do the usual go check out this and that. I will do that over on Twitch. So for those new here, make sure you do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you like the watch party, make sure you like and subscribe to make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell or whenever I come back live. I will be tomorrow I won't be I won't be doing a watch party. I will actually be joining a collab that I'll be doing a cow lab, or that my group calls it, where I'll be playing with a bunch of cows and playing with a bunch of cow and cow adjacent VTubers. Since I'm part of a Twitch team, and I will be streaming, and I will be playing with the group, and hopefully, and it's going to be very fun. It's going to be my first time playing collabing as in a Twitch team, so it's going to be fun, and hopefully you all will see you tomorrow. But yeah, that's gonna be it for, like I said, that's gonna be it for now, everyone. Like I said, I will be back. I will be streaming on Twitch in about a half an hour, so hopefully you all stay tuned in a little bit. I'm just gonna take a little break, do a little bit of video editing, and just you know do some other stuff. Anyways, y'all, hope to see you all in half an hour, and I'll catch you all later on Twitch.